Welcome to Near Mint Condition, a channel where you can be part of a positive, honest community and like lay some claim to some comic book knowledge. And instead of the power of fusion, today we've got wait, up. Best friends, guys.
I was hoping that. Why didn't Wolverine get best? He's the best there is at what he does. It makes no sense that he's friends.
Oh, that he's
lame.
Well,
Totally messed that up.
They switched his name to the beginning of Deadpool and Cable. So, is the movie called Deadpool and Wolverine?
Yeah, that's why.
Deadpool's first.
It's
his movie.
How's everybody doing?
I got it off of Etsy, Logan. And I was like, 4 inches. That's big. I was like, yeah,
4 inches is not 4 inches is not that big, Melanie.
Something we can see on the streams instead of the little ones. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like a medallion. Flavor Flav.
I cannot believe you just went with Flavor Flav. Oh my gosh. How's everybody doing this morning? Hope you're enjoying. Good morning, guys. Hi. Oh, what's up, my buddy Phil Owens? You ready for the Marvel Epic reprint poll that goes live this Thursday at 11 a.m. with Curtis and myself and my buddy Taylor? Was putting a slideshow presentation. I did not want to announce an Alpha Omnibus. Yes, that is back there because somebody kind gave it to me, so it's staying back there. I only saw Time Cop once in the 90s, so I don't remember how it worked out at all. I'm pretty sure YouTube wasn't around. YouTube was always around. Earl Smith, how are you, buddy? Runs to Etsy. Omar looked very offensive at 4 inches.
Just to be fair, if you do get these, it's a little, you can't see it from far away, but it's a little, it's not dirty. I don't know. It's just, I'm sure the process of how it was made.
Is this a review of these Etsy chains?
It's not the cleanest looking thing. There's a cat trying to steal a pizza. I want mine to be higher. I need to. Oh, how to.
I did not say 4 inches is adequate in size. I said it's not big, is all I said.
Good morning, kid.
I knew that would backfire on me somehow.
Oh, right. Just finished watching Alf, and it ended so weird. Yeah, it's depressing. I won't say.
Wait, but like I don't care.
But like Dinosaurs, the show was depressing.
Wonder Years was depressing. Yeah. Quantum Leap was depressing, the original. And the original Wonder Years. I forget that remake everything. Dinosaurs was depressing.
Yeah.
Alf got what he deserved. That's all I'm saying. Ow, dude! You need to hold your punches back, woman. I told you about that. You're a 4th degree black belt.
Oh, I did not even hit with the 2 knuckles right here. I hit with that over there.
Oh yeah, because that makes a difference.
Didn't focus. Just become MA rated. Transcendent Travis has a question. Good morning, as always, from Halifax, Nova Scotia. Any news on the Avengers by Busick Volume 2 spines yet?
I'm asking this week because so many people have been asking me about this, so I'll be asking this week for sure. And we will see what spines line up with what. And I did get 3 of the Micronauts covers in so far, so that will be shared on our social media if you want to see what they look like. There's a Daredevil 3 is a thickie, man. Like Daredevil Silver Age Volume 3 is thick. I don't know if you all are into the Silver Age, but it's big. It's got some Gene Colan artwork.
What would you choose for Marvel
Omnibus containing the greatest date style issues?
Oh, I don't know.
Wolverine meeting Mariko. Gambit and Rogue going out on a date. That was cute. The Runaways issue with Nico and.
Wait, what's Promnibus? What's a Promnibus?
I assume
like
prom. Yeah.
Oh,
greatest date style.
Or did you just make it up? Nope.
I think he did. Neat.
What? Oh yeah, you're looking at that. What's your?
I thought it was Scooter from the GoBots at first.
Oh, it's a camera. I saw an elephant with a Spider-Man.
I saw Scooter. Boy, that's our Rorschach right there. I saw
an elephant.
I saw Scooter from the GoBots, so that's a problem.
I saw a cool mom logo bumper sticker, and I was like, "Is that a penguin? What is that?" Cool mom.
Somebody said they went to see Dune 2, or you went to see Dune again.
Richard rewatched Dune last night. Ready to see Dune 2.
I am so excited for Dune 2. I saw the greatest shirt that somebody had. It's a little R-rated though, so I'm going to censor it. I'm just here to the bucket, the popcorn bucket. If y'all seen the popcorn bucket designs, they look ridiculous. You don't have to look it up now. This is the Saturday morning stream.
Talking about Dune?
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Okay. How about talking about news about Bendis' Adventures Volume 2?
I've never heard of that. Does he have enough material for a Volume 2?
I don't know.
I don't know if the next batch. I don't know if the next batch. The next batch should be coming my way a little bit later. I saw Mexican Gwen's. Where? Oh,
Kyle saw that shirt. Oh, Michael, have fun at Emerald City Comic Con.
Stan is so kind.
Aww.
He's so kind. He takes his time with everybody. Sometimes you get lucky, and he might do like a little marquee remark on your book. I don't know if he still does that or not. Popelish
is pumped for the all-new Marvel movies coming this 2024.
Deadpool 3.
Let's do it again. It's fun. It's magnets. Maybe I'll just wear both of them together.
They're not magnets.
Yes, they are. They're magnets. That if you would look down, okay, there we go. See, and if I let go, well, I mean, they're not strong.
They're not real powerful magnets.
Anyway, if I were to wear it myself, the magnets keep it together.
Okay.
Welcome to Near Bling Condition. Woo! Where Melanie lays the smackdown on Omar and tells him how to
know his role. That's right. Hey, what's up, JT Gamer? I haven't seen you for a minute, buddy. Fellow Kentuckian.
So excited.
Are you excited for the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection? I'm excited for the people that are excited. I don't think I'll get the chance to play it. Got a lot of reading to do. I'm looking at my stack and it's making me cry. Well, good morning, Omar, Melanie. Hope all is well. Can you tell me what that Thundercats book is on the thumbnail? That's the single issue. That's the first issue. It's over there now. Dynamite sent me some covers because they want me to interview Drew Moss and Declan Chave again. So very excited to have both of them on, probably sometime in March. Good morning, Omar.
Chris. On our way to spring break vacation.
Okay. Sorry about that. We are having some issues with our internet service, if you will. Can everybody hear me first of all, since we're back? Just let me know. It's anything that is hardwire plugged in. So we're using our Mac instead of our laptop. Or our Mac instead of our streaming machine. So thank you all for being patient and sticking around. And we are going to look a little bit different because the camera here is not the 4K cam, but that's okay.
I'm out of breath.
And my wonderful wife went to run up there so she can make her life easier.
Yeah. Twice. Okay. Pull up my pants.
Okay.
All right.
We're back. Now let's try this again.
Okay.
Wait. Everything is back. So we're up and going, right? Again, everybody up and going again, right? Maybe. Hope so. Okay. Chris, your answer broke the freaking internet. Or your question did. What was your question?
One and done. Collected edition.
Chris is on the freaking road right now. I hope it was worth asking that question, my buddy. One and done. Gotham Central. Gotham Central. All I'm thinking right now is how I'm gonna destroy and wreck someone's day at AT&T.
He was just, and I just showed it. Somebody's talking about a Superman Space Age.
It's a good one.
And I never did finish it, and I don't know why. It wasn't bad. It was good. I can't get this.
Okay, let's focus on the chat. Okay. Don't worry about that.
So, yeah. Think of the children, Chris. The great NFC
Michael,
out of 2024. Yeah, it's the magnets. Somebody said that up here, too.
These stupid magnets, these Etsy magnets broke my internet. Now, remember, you're on a Mac, so it's a little different. You want the movie mouse pad?
No, I'm good.
Because the table sounds when you move it. Okay.
Oh, it sounds?
Mm-hmm. We know what happened. You went into the bomb shelter.
Richard, I am. I got it on my pull list. Ready to go.
JM Dematez is excited about it.
Yeah, I am. I'm excited about it. And sorry, I didn't read the comment. What we're talking about, in case you're not actually looking at the screen, is Spectacular Spider-Man #1. Spider-Man #1 by JM Dematez. Who's drawing it?
Well, no. Spectacular Spider-Man is Greg that's writing it. You're talking about Spider-Man.
Greg Wiseman is this.
Yeah.
But I'm getting the one that's
the Goblin Shadow, I think is what it's called.
Yeah. I'm excited for that one too. let's see.
Oh, and now we got the Mac thing, so we can do the stupid heart.
Jess break. John,
Okay, no, you can't summon him. Money for the internet bill. Thank you so much for the super chat, John. All right, never should have shown you this. Just stick to doing your job. Stick to doing your job. Mom cut the internet to the basement because you didn't. Wait, I didn't get to finish reading his comment. That's okay.
There you go. Thank you so much, John. And I'll go get the mouse pad. So Richard's saying, I love the direct mark cover Spider-Man Clone Saga Omni.
Oh, the new one that's coming out? Yeah, I'm glad that, when they're going back and reprinting these books, I'm glad they're adding direct market covers to some of the ones that never had
it. I'm embracing the joys of technology.
Yeah.
Hey, well, Bar.
Hey, Bar, how are you? Bar's going to be joining us for Old Reader, New Reader on
Thank you, Cody.
Tuesday at 2 p.m. Whatever.
Ben, I am not, and it's not. I'm not reading Avengers Twilight. It's not because I don't want to. I just genuinely forget. Like I have a list on my phone, and when I go to the comic shop, I just forget. Reading single issues is hard work. Trying to make sure I get all of it.
Reading single issues is hard work. Can you please make that into a T-shirt?
Oh man, hey, Arwingu.
We'll take a crowd. We'll make a crowd fund for you. Omar, I just ordered from In Stock Trades Batman, Superman, World's Finest Volume 2, Strange Visitor, hardcover, Superman, Space Age hardcover, and Superman Ending Battle, the new edition trade paperback. I'm surprised, really surprised that the Ending Battle was not put into a deluxe edition, considering the popularity of the writer and everything. Like, how? What time on Tuesday, Bar? Are we doing it? 2 p.m., 3 p.m.? Hey, Tyler, how are you, buddy? And William, how are you, my friend?
Omar has not played Baldur's Gate 3.
Nope.
You've been too busy.
You're ready to play Final Fantasy 7.
Yes. Is Omar Salma Hayek GIFs on this computer? Yes, because it's uploaded on
StreamYard.
So
those aren't going anywhere. I love that they're mine. So I'm curious, Omar, would the Epic Collection reprints poll from on the 7th come out faster due to the less content compared to the Omnibus? No, because it still takes that much time. I want to give people enough time to go and vote. So it'll be out the following, I'll make it go live on, when was it, Thursday? It'll be up until the following Friday, and then we'll gather all the information that weekend, and I'll make a video probably Monday to go up on Wednesday and put it up on Patreon first. And then Peter and I are locking in with Taylor, kicking off the Tiger Eyes poll. And if you're not familiar with the Tiger Eyes poll, is where you, the viewer, and everybody at home, your aunt, your uncle, your granny, your cousin, whomever it is, gets to vote for the most wanted Marvel Omnibus that has never existed. And those to me are more fun because I love making my own Omnis. Now, on Patreon, I left a link where people can go and add in their own Omnis, and then you all get to vote. We're gonna have how many choices? Five choices? Is that what we said? 10 choices. 10 choices, I think, is what we're deciding on. Where everybody gets to vote. It's gonna be like tier ranking. So like Amazing Spider-Man Volume 6, or Avengers Volume 6, or Uncanny X-Men Volume 6, things like that, or your own omnibus, like a Darkhawk omnibus. And those are fun to me because those don't exist. And yeah, I'm excited to see how that does this year. Especially, this is the most involved we've ever been. Tiger Eyes has been doing it for 12. This will be the 12th year. And before, we've had to email him. But this time we're making his life easier by making it, what's it called? A poll, like where you can vote. So make it easier.
Can you add the X-Men, but just chilling in the choices?
Okay,
X-Men 297 308 such.
You can. I don't know if anybody's gonna vote for that. But it's also, a big shout out to James for putting it out together because he has to curate the list. So there's multiple votes for things like you have to trim it down, right? People are like saying, "Oh, I want Punisher Omnibus Volume 2." And then some people are calling it Punisher Classic Omnibus. And then some people are calling it the Mike Baron era. So it's like going through the list and kind of trimming off the fat, like trying to figure out what exactly people want. So it's a lot of fun, but a lot of work behind the scenes too. So a big thank you to James for helping us put that together. But very cool. And we'll see, you know, what kind of things people want. We'll see. I have an idea of what's going to be at the top. And I think we're going to put licensed things in there because you never know, especially with the Micronauts and Godzilla and ROM. So it's very exciting. Very, very cool. Punisher, but just chilling would be 20 pages. Thank you so much for the super chat, Bruce. Just returned from getting my COVID booster. On the way home, seen a sign, Labrador puppies available. Must resist.
I don't have a puppy gift.
Be strong, Bruce. But Labrador puppies are adorable. Yes, you can put in Alf. Oh my God. That makes it into the top 60. I will lose all faith in the collected editions world. We all have to.
I'm going back up to some questions.
Oh no, William, you can't watch the afternoon lives anymore. Got a new job. No more work from home. I'm sorry, but you could always watch on the replay. For the past year, Marvel stick trades, including epics and sagas, have had super wavy paper. Like they got water damage. That may cause that to be widespread. What may cause that to be widespread? Epic collections are getting those? Super wavy paper? I don't know. I don't notice that. I've noticed it on some Omnis. A couple of Omnis from the iMac printer. I'm trying to think. Can you give me some examples? Who was that? Sam?
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me some examples of some books and I'll go get them? Because I really haven't noticed that. I know in compendiums, because they get thick, and it could be where they're stored for so long. That might be an issue. So if you're seeing that condensation, what's it called?
Humidity?
The humidity at the warehouse could affect that. I can kind of see that. Any upcoming Omnibus overviews? Yes, on Monday. It's the X Factor 3, which I'm really, really excited to talk about. And I'm like, oh gosh, I got to keep it down to 20 minutes or 20 to 30 minutes. But I love that book. And the Clone Saga Volume 2. And then 0 Hour this week. Rat Queens Omnibus this week. Yeah.
And any plans for new graphic novel Hidden Gems video? Those are so useful.
Oh my gosh, yes. I had to make a decision, an executive decision, because I have so many videos. Like Peter and I are kicking off the Tiger Eyes poll. So it's going to be very busy. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to bring back the Where to Start Reading, but I'm going to do that in April. Then I'm going to let people vote for the next reading order. Or I'm sorry, not Where to Start. Yeah, I'm going to bring back Where to Start Reading in April. And you all can vote on what character I do next. Because people have asked me in the last couple of months, like if that segment is ever coming back. And I enjoy doing it. It's just a lot of work. But now I have my buddy Dom of X who's going to help me kind of put things together with images. And he's helping with some of the thumbnails that he thinks needs tightening up. And he's been a blessing so far. How is 0 Hour? It is Peter M's favorite crisis. It is not my favorite crisis, but I don't have to agree with my buddy Peter. I still love him.
Do you have to include the content?
No.
A new Omni for
no. That's only me. I like to include my content when I do my Most Wanted in July. You do not have to. You can be like Amazing Spider-Man Volume 6, because then it gets to be a pain in the butt, right? Like, oh, but this content has so much more. This content is, what are you doing?
I'm seeing if I do something, if it'll do some classes.
Really like how chill your live stream is. Thank you so much. I really love that panel from Alan Moore Swamp Thing, my brother. So thank you for the kind words.
What about jazz hands?
Baby, can we look that up later?
I will look it up. Nicholas, thank you for the super chat.
My Captain
America Omni by Dan Jurgens came yesterday. Still working on trying to get the Captain America Z Dimension Omni.
Oh, the Rick Remender stuff. Yeah, that's fun. I like when
likes Captain America.
When characters are taken out of their element, and that's one of my favorite things about, you read enough Captain America stories about a man out of time, but what about a man out of time and out of a dimension? That's why I like that story. Joshua, thank you, brother.
Super chat, and thank you, Josh, for the super chat. Tax refund hit my account yesterday. Just wanted to throw some extra green stuff your way. Thank you. You guys are awesome, and this channel means a lot to me. Happy Saturday, y'all. Well, I'm glad it was I'm glad you're happy with the amount of money you got back.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good for it is tax season. I don't look forward to it.
Is there enough published material for a reading order for Iron Man or Daredevil?
Yeah. Wait, yes, you know that. I have done Daredevil. I haven't done Iron Man. Please tell me you're doing Mel this week. We are doing Mel next week. We haven't had a chance.
Oh wait, sorry, I gave you the wrong gift because he's like saying yes, isn't he?
Yes.
Alpha in his tux. We didn't get a chance to go.
The last week of the month is always my busiest because I have to film the big video. I have to edit the big video, and then I have to read the rest of the things that I need to read to catch up. So that's why I haven't gone to the post office this week, but I will next week.
Cool.
Why won't DC make
Bruce, we look forward to what we're getting.
Cassandra Cain omnibus for the 25th anniversary. Philip, a man after my own heart. I don't know, but we're also going to do a DC omnibus and absolute reprint poll that will kick off live, and a DC Most Wanted omnibus poll. And I will be sharing that with my contacts at DC. Whatever the heck. Oh, dude, have fun at Emerald City Con. Stan Sakai's there. Please quit stalking him. I think he's...
Please stop stalking him.
Please.
I'll tell you where he
Mitch
is.
knows that I mean nothing but love when I say that. But he did put out what's it called? See, he said never. But yeah, man. Well, speaking of conventions, we will be doing a panel at C2E2. So if you're going to be at C2E2, come and see us. Yes, thumbs down, Melanie. Thank you for that. Perfect timing, baby. Perfect timing. God, I never. This is why we don't use this computer.
Thank you, James, for sending that.
Yo, Dear Recognition just bought Aerosmith by Busick. Any good? Oh, yes, man. And Carlos Pacheco's artwork in that is so good. So good. Lost that guy way too early. He was so talented. But yeah, it's good. You did do Daredevil reading order 4 years ago. Okay. It looks like I like the video. Where's my memory going? It's okay. I do I do videos every day. I do 2 videos sometimes 3 if I'm crazy. Hey guys, remember to give a like to the stream. Thank you for that, Jorge.
The bubble matches Omar's shirt.
Muchas gracias, hermano. There's my buddy Philip. Thank you so much. Thoughts on Ram V's Detective Comics? I loved it, but it seems like most don't. I've only read the first trade paperback, and it was good. I liked it. I think, it's not as crazy. It's a little more down to earth. I'll say that. Than Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil. Hey, baby, let's give that a break for a second, okay? Let's focus on getting.
Okay.
God bless.
Look how awesome that is.
I'm gonna get a co-host without arms next time.
You go get a co-host without arms. I'm leaving.
All right.
Alf can
3,
be your co-host.
2.
Your
get down here and pick some comments.
I will tell you, it's difficult with this. This mouse.
Brought the questions today. Yes, you did, Philip. You did, buddy, and I appreciate that.
Don't be ableist. What? Is that what you meant to write?
I don't know.
Speaking of Busick, do we know the content of Superman by Kurt Busick yet?
Yeah, I think so. Didn't I already went over that? I think I went over that on the, what's it called? One of the, God bless.
Ableist. Okay, ableist. That's
what is that, like Abe Lincoln?
Mm-hmm.
Like a fan, a stan of Abe Lincoln?
Jess knows how to do this.
Well, good for Jess.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should have married someone like Jess then.
No? You almost made Taylor spit out his coffee. How are they going to click on the comments?
I don't know. I didn't think about it that hard.
Is X Factor only threw up Peter David the final in the run?
There's enough for 4. Because he also did this all new X Factor series too.
Yeah, if you're having a hard time now, just wait till Tuesday.
This one's
Tuesday
more for
too. Bar said earlier.
Light Show Metal. I'm gonna ban Bar. More Light Show Metal moments.
Okay.
That's your metal? Oh my gosh, it's working. Crazy.
You know who likes these? Mike Allred. He was having lots of fun with Jess. They were both doing it.
Awesome.
To get to work.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Omar. You get the armless guy from Salad Fingers if he wasn't dead.
Is he dead?
I don't quite remember, but I remember Salad Fingers, and I liked it.
Why do we like Salad Fingers?
Because it's weird, and I like the voice acting. Weird things are cool. Any idea when you might be hearing back from David about all the stuff we asked them to add or change with upcoming books, like the DM cover for House of M Compendium and Decimation being same, etc.?
Nope, no idea. Sometimes I'll have to remind him, and then other times he surprises me. So no idea yet. It'll be a while, and I'll let you know. That's as far as you're talking about the direct market cover. Yeah, I haven't. This effects are better than Thor's last movie.
But what about those goat screams?
Oh gosh, those are bad memory of going to that movie.
And screaming is my type of humor, but there was a lot of screaming. It got old.
Anyway, give a like to the family-friendly stream that casually discusses Dismemberment. I wasn't Oh, you're talking about when I was doing shelfies? When we were looking at shelfies?
Talking about one of my co-hosts without arms. Like you want to.
Well, no, but I also mentioned like if I'm doing like people wanted me to review somebody's shelves, like somebody shows me their bookshelves, and I was like, my luck, the first person I do will have like a dismembered leg in the background. I'm gonna be like, oh man, now this is part of a crime
They
scene.
Might Be Giants has a whole category of dismemberment songs.
A category?
Yeah, like we can categorize the topics of songs.
Oh yes, Melanie, please tell me your favorite metal bands.
Let's see. Oh, my first pick is whoever does the song in Cowboy Bebop when the trucker lady, she's like listen to the music to help her focus. I love that song.
Metal.
It is.
Okay, go.
And the second one is gosh.
Oh, please say something like the Steve Miller Band, the Eagles.
Fly like an eagle.
Fleetwood Mac
to the sea.
And what's his name? Who's the guy with the flute?
Jethro Tull. Final answer. That's my metal band.
That's how metal my wife is, John. Jethro Tull. He gets down with that flute, boy.
He does. Have you seen him live? He's like going crazy.
Oh, with his eyes.
And he's like dancing. And wait, a flute's over here. Like, I'm so sorry. I don't have an answer.
It's okay.
I don't.
It's good,
yeah, John. Baby, ask me. I'm sorry. Ask Omar. Do I?
I don't think so, baby.
I don't think I do.
You weren't that
John,
big into the metal. Jethro Tull's the best metal band. Everybody knows that.
I love Cannibal Corpse.
Yes. Our Man, 1999 by Tom Payer and Rag Morales. That's wonderful. That's one of my most wanted compendiums because they've gone the compendium route. But I'd take an omnibus over that. Over at compendium.
Hamza, can I do a pose with my fingers?
What?
that would give you a giant bird? He said they tried too hard.
They do try too hard.
No, they don't.
They're
Nope, now it went again.
Let's see. Is everybody okay? Can everybody hear us? Are you still here? I'm about to drop the F-bomb if you're not here. If nobody's here. I'm about to call AT&T live on the air.
I think it looks like I can't think of words.
Okay.
Like things weren't cut out. It just
okay. Well, let's see if everybody's back though. Omar.
We are here. We are here.
Thank you.
We are here.
I'm about to call AT&T live on this stupid stream. Okay. Philip hasn't been here in like 20 years. That's okay though. We're gonna go see Dune 2 this afternoon. Amanda and I and my brother's gonna go. Melanie has no interest because she's got Final Fantasy Rebirth here, so she'll be playing that, and and probably complaining about the controllers and how she can't see that well or whatever it is. These little things that irk her about.
Yolanda about to make an appearance.
Yes, who said that?
Sean DeSoga.
Yes, my dude. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, Rahul is really looking forward to your top 10 for the month of the great books that were coming out.
Oh yeah, yeah. And Tiger Eyes polls are included. Like Mike Carey's X-Men will be there. Innocenti's Daredevil, yeah. I think Innocenti's Daredevil was high on the list last year. Yeah. I did. If you're on our Patreon, I do have. I when I'm recording that upcoming collected editions video, I got a call from a scammer. But I have to have my phone on because
Samantha.
I don't know, but I went off. I was like, this is not safe for work, but I figured, like, how I go immediately from like, all right, let's see what Dark Horse is. What the? Like, it's kind of funny. Now, in hindsight, at the time, I was frustrated. But I have to have my phone on because, my parents are, my dad's sick and I just want to make sure everything's fine. So when my phone goes off, I'm interrupted and it breaks the flow. Then I edit. Like, you all will never know when that happens, but it happens quite often.
Is it true that Omnis that were included in last year's Tiger Eyes poll are automatically included in this poll? Mike Carey's X-Men are in.
Oh, I answered that. Yeah,
those will be there. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Innocenti's Daredevil was
number one. It was high, yeah. It was. I don't think it was my number one. Ghost Rider was my number one. Innocenti might be up there this time. Darkhawk needs some love, though. Innocenti's was number one. I'm surprised not to see it for the 60th anniversary. Me too. But, I mean, where do you go after Innocenti? That's it, right? As far as, like, great creators on Daredevil. You can go to the Dennis O'Neil era. But as far as, like, top creators, but eventually you're going to hit the Dennis O'Neil era with the volume 5, 6. So that would be it. That would be the last great collect. Like, I mean, I like DG Chichester.
Cass is usually a wallflower, but wanted to say I love the channel and appreciate you both. So thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Cass.
Also,
that is so sweet.
How would you rate Bendis' new Avengers run?
Oh, you just said something really sweet. But this is positive and honest community. So I'm going to take the things I didn't like about Bendis' run and say there's some great artwork in there. And it sure as heck was a flagship title for Marvel Comics. I mean, so it sold like crazy. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, though. I didn't like a lot of the characterization for some of those characters. I thought the plots were drawn out. So, yeah, it's
Ryan?
Not for me, but lots of people love it. Lots of people love it.
Twisted Kister has been collecting Omnis for long, but am I the only one that can't believe there isn't an Exiles Omni?
I remember David was in the chat a couple of years, or maybe it was last year. Somebody asked if there's an Exiles Omni. He's like, not now. I have read the Doom. I read the first book, Roberto. Loved it. I was in the 8th grade the first time I read it. Have they determined whether or not they're actually giants?
I used it as a...
Who's they may be giants?
On the grammar worksheet, determine if this is an independent or dependent clause. They might be giants.
They're a terrible band.
Is it independent or dependent, Omar? What type of clause is it?
Yeah, I know they're a terrible clause.
I need your help. Transcendent Travis needs your help. I'm debating on which cover to get for the Thor by Kate's Omni. Which cover has the look that Thor has for more of the book. Regular DM cover.
The DM. If you're looking for more of that Nick Klein artwork that's inside the book, it's the DM cover. Super Saiyan Thor is cool, but it looks less like the internal artwork. What the heck is happening?
Did you give a thumbs up? Or is it because your hand down there looks like it's a thumbs up? But the comments kind of covering it.
Do you know if Ultimate Spider-Man Omni 2 will come back? It should be everywhere. As long as your retailer can order from PRH. But they don't have to order from PRH. They can also get it from Diamond, too.
I just want to show off our necklace again because now that we have this new setup.
Well, the last time we did this, it broke the internet. There we go.
Look, it's saying,
yes.
We're so excited for the movie coming up. Can Fabian Niciesa's X-Men run work as its own Omni, or would it be better if Scott Lobdell's Uncanny was in there too? Did they cross over much? Not sure what to ask for in the poll.
It could work as its own Omni, but there's so much double dipping you'll be doing. I'd like the idea of putting Uncanny and Adjectiveless together. I think the Epics did a phenomenal job of mapping it. Because, you have the gold team, you have the blue team, but they always come together, right? One storyline is affecting the other. Bishop appears in the gold team. Then he shows up in the blue team with a pie to the face of Rogue. So, Aerith of Tifa. Oh, my gosh. Tifa.
Oh, yeah. Good job.
Yeah, Aerith has like a granny's dress
Well,
on.
no, I like it
and
better. I like it better in the remake.
What kind of design is that? Have you seen Tifa's outfit?
There's more to people in their outfits. Thank you very much.
Tifa's ready.
Good morning, Derek. Is watching Blue Eye Samurai Shogun.
So good, dude.
Reboot, which has reawakened my love of samurai culture. Any samurai-related graphic novels you can recommend? Yes.
Vagabond. Vagabond 100%.
What's it called? It totally slipped my mind. It has such an easy title.
Blade of the Immortal?
No.
Oh boy. Give me the pitch.
Afro Samurai.
Afro Samurai.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
See, I was like, it's such a simple title.
There you go.
That one's got some great art in it.
You can't go wrong with Last Ronin either. That's a great title.
I was on the cutting edge and just read the new 52 Wonder Woman. Have Mirror's Animal Man on the docket, but here I need to read Swamp Thing at the same time. What's the deal?
You don't need to. There's a crossover, but you can read the crossover in the Animal Man Omnibus, or you can read it in the Swamp Thing Omnibus.
Pencil Pete, I like your word choice with the I'm always on the cutting edge, and I just read the new 52 Wonder Woman. Oh. I'm sorry, I don't think I did it justice when I read it. Just wanted to point it out. Hey, Ken Wing Slide.
What's up, man?
When are you gonna post the haul video?
It's been a while. I actually have a schedule. Dom and I talked for like 3 hours yesterday working out the schedule. Nope, that's the Japan schedule. Sorry about that. Hold on a second. It looks like the haul is due out on March 10th. And then for my birthday on March 14th, we decided on something kind of like last year, and I'm gonna go with top Wolverine fights, top X-Men fights. So that should be fun. Something a little bit different. Shout out from Holland. Love your channel. Much love back to you, Bert.
I look like Q-Tip. Who's Q-Tip?
Cute. Oh man.
I don't know. I just know Flava Flav.
Okay, he was from that era. Okay. Dude, I love Q-Tip.
His name is funny.
His name is funny?
Q-Tip.
That guy's funny?
Yes.
Well, at least he came before the time of all these little people. Like little... I ain't even gonna... Never mind.
Because all I think of is like a Q-Tip. I don't know. What are the best books for new to cosmic stuff? Kree, Skulls, Captain Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy, thanks. Well, does Eternals count? Because I heard
Eternals is excellent
on your all's previous live stream that lots of you guys in the chat liked Eternals by Gillen.
It is wonderful. Eternals is
so
wonderful.
I want to give it a try because I only read Gaiman's and I wasn't really interested in it, and I just overall the story just doesn't really interest me in the character. So does that count as cosmic?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. There's a lot of cosmic elements in there. If you want something classic, the Stan Lee and John Buscema era of Silver Surfer is excellent. 100% recommend that. Silver Surfer Epic Collections are really good. The Infinity Gauntlet era is really good. But my all-time favorite cosmic has to be the modern classic era, which starts with Annihilation, then Conquest, then War of the Kings. Somebody's parent is here, baby.
Okay.
I believe it's... Our little girls had some friends last night. Lone Wolf and Cub. Gosh dang it. How did I forget about that one?
Is that samurai culture?
That is not a samurai
Here, let
show.
me go up there. We've got a couple of super chats.
Okay. I'll take care of business. You take care of the parents upstairs. Let me make sure I didn't miss any from over here. Frank Miller's Man Without Fear gave me goosebumps. It's so good. If you've never read it, it's so good. Man Without Fear was actually a movie script to the Daredevil movie that never got made. So he decided, well, not really he, but both Marvel editors and him decided, well, let's just take this movie script and make it into a Daredevil comic. And that's how we got Man Without Fear. Freaking awesome. Orphan and the Five Beasts by James Stokoe, solid. That's a good one. That's still ongoing too. Good. Yes, look to the chat for some great suggestions. Ronin. Did I say last? I think I said last Ronin, didn't I? Samurai Champloo is awesome. And it's got one graphic novel. It's really hard to find, or one manga, one tankobon. It's a 3-in-1. Do you all know any kind of weird shipping of couple that literally no one would ever think to couple them together? I kind of ship Kate Kane and Diana. Super random. Griffith and Guts. Everybody, no, that's everybody does that though. Omar has a schedule. It's crazy how my schedule is. So when people ask me to be on their channels, sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, let me look at my schedule. Oh man, I have to push this out. Or sometimes when like last minute comic creators want to do an interview, I have to move things around. But this is a really good one. Dororo by Osamu Tezuka is a classic. It's available in 3 tankobons, a big tankobon, and I think they just reprinted it too. Thank you for the super chat, Josh. Totally non-comic question. Which establishment has the best French fries? I love McDonald's fries when they're hot, but for my money, my favorite's Five Guys Cajun fries. Freaking dope. All right, no lie, or as the kids say, no cap. 1980s McDonald's French fries, 100%. Why? Because they used lard. Nobody uses lard anymore. Man, it's completely unhealthy, but dude, it was so good. I liked Rallies. I guess Rallies is the new one for me. But back then, dude, in the 80s, you could not go wrong with McDonald's fries. Did you get the package with those books? Yes, I did. I opened it up this weekend, dude. So thank you so much for that, Mitch. Tribe is my top. Yes, dude. Tribe Called Quest, man. Oh my gosh, y'all bringing back so many memories. Yes, I'm old, but that was good music. And to this day still stands as good music. Wonder if Wonder Woman Wakanda Forever arms have effects. Please don't make Melanie try that. We need more Superman. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Superman collected editions. Yes, we do. We do. We're getting big trades though. Before, like, seriously. Getting big trades, so that's a good start, right? What's up, Big Stu? The Spider-Man Ben Reilly Omnibus double dip with Clone Wars. The Clone Saga. No. Seriously, there's no double dipping at all. It is Clone Saga Omnibus 1, Clone Saga Omnibus 2, Ben Reilly Omnibus 1, Ben Reilly Omnibus 2. No, that is the entire Clone Saga. No double dipping at all. Good question. You can click on whatever, my love. I got the
BD Cosmos.
Wow, you are on top of it. All right. If you live in Canada, it is our pleasure to get to announce that this part of the episode is brought to you by BD Cosmos. And they are our Canadian sponsor. So some people have been waiting for that to happen one day. And now we're actually get to talk about
who else is Canadian? These two
Ryan
besties.
Reynolds.
These two besties.
Okay, they're based out of Montreal, Quebec. 25% off your shipping, or 25% off your order over 99 Canadian dollars or more. Free shipping for everywhere in Canada for orders over 200 Canadian dollars or more. And you can tell them to ship everything together so you can bundle up all your orders. And let them know that Near Mint Condition sent you their way, and you will be added to a monthly $25 gift card raffle. Entries are valid for new and returning customers. Don't be afraid to call or email them at any time. And that is BD Cosmos. Or I'm sorry.
BD Cosmos. With rewards and raffles, taking care of customers in Canada.
That's adorable. Look at that. You were just waiting for that. Thank you for that, Will. Let's get to 100. The 100. Yes. When is that? I don't know. What are we at?
It'll be a few more months.
What are we at now? Where are we at?
Did you get this?
No, I did not. I really enjoyed the Saga of the Hood. Oh, wasn't that so good? I love the Hood. The Saga of Echo. I'd love to see the Saga of Toxin featuring the 2004 Venom vs. Carnage and 2005 Toxin, both by Peter Milligan. Yeah, that stuff is in the omnibus, isn't it? The Carnage omnibus. I like those Saga books too. What's the new one? I think it's Simon Williams, Wonder Man. So I'm excited for that.
Thank you so much for the super chat.
95K. Thank you, Josh. I gave Josh a shout out. Did Joshua give you permission to call him Josh? Joshua Greathouse or Josh?
Pencil Pete, that sounds cool about
Sabretooth?
Yeah.
Hey,
Graham. Your buddy Graham.
How's it going, buddy? Just started ROM this week.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's absolutely awesome. Cannot wait for volumes 2 and 3 to come out. Is Micronauts better than ROM? Me personally, I choose Micronauts over ROM. Absolutely. Arby's curly. They were asking what the best fries were.
Oh, wow. That sounds really good. Now I want Arby's curly fries.
1980s McDonald's fries because it was made with lard.
Oh, man. Yeah, those curly fries are good. Dang nabbit, Rob.
Omar, your birthday video should be the proposal review. Don't give Amanda any ideas. I'm good. It is my birthday month, so if you watch our movies and comic book TV shows reviews on every Wednesday at 8, this month I get to pick. Like I make a poll for everybody on YouTube to decide on what movie we should watch. Like I have a fantasy, I had anime last year. This year I'm going to add the horror. So sorry, Amanda, she hates horror, but it's my birthday, so I hate romantic comedies, and I have to suffer through those. Yeah, okay. I really liked what's it called though? What's the Christmas one that I like?
A horror Christmas horror.
Alan Rickman. No.
Die Hard.
Oh, good one though. No, it's the romantic.
He's falling off the building.
It's the Christmas.
Love Actually.
Love Actually.
Yeah,
I like that one. That one's good. That one's good. That one gets me.
Oh, and please giving a shout out to BD Cosmos.
Oh, do you? Alberta, dude. Remember, we've been to Alberta. Y'all drive dangerously or up there because them roads don't have reflectors. And I remember renting a car and it got dark at night. And I'm like, how do people drive here? I vouch for BD Cosmos. They're great. Just got my Transformers 1 through 5 the other day from them. Great packaging. My the classic.
Too distorted. Look at that. I got like grandpa thumbs.
Okay. You're also double jointed. Thumbs up. How do you decide what to? Oh, this is an excellent question. Sin.
There you go. Mm-hmm. How do you decide to buy
and the one above that is
trade or wait for a hardcover? Books like
Noctera
and other indie titles, not such a sure thing.
Right. It is so difficult. I have been waiting for Manifest Destiny for 11 years.
Wow.
And let me tell you something, Sin. Like, here's the thing with me. When I see Manifest Destiny, I've read the first trade, loved it, and I wanted to keep reading it. And I'm like, one day this will be a hardcover because it's so good. But you're right. It's not 100% guaranteed. None of these books are, especially from indie companies. So what I do is I don't pick up the rest of the volumes. And this is just me. And then I forget about them. From time to time, I'm reminded when somebody in the chat's like, Omar, have you read this? It's so good. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot about it. I need to go back and get trades. And this is going to sound weird, but life just comes at you like that. And 10 years pass. And then in the solicits or in the catalog, you'll see a hardcover for the book that you've been waiting for. And you're like, oh, I'm glad I waited 2 years for that book. And before you know it, 11 years have passed before you actually get to read. Like, it's crazy. But there's so much to read in between. And that's my point. There's so many books out there that I don't mind waiting. Noctera, I read the first trade. It's another one I'm waiting for. Please stop talking about the proposal, Shonda. Quit trying to make that happen. What is wrong with you?
Let me go to that one you
were
talking about. And Head of Spirit, I understood what your question was. What's a good omnibus for Flash readers?
Yeah, that's a good question. Mark Waid's Flash, Omnibus Volume 1. Can't go wrong with that one.
For new readers for Flash.
Yes. And Jeff Johns' Flash, excellent. A little bit of a slow burn at first, but once it gets going, it gets going. There's one that's coming out. There's a lot. Actually, most of the Flash Omnis are really good. I don't recommend Flashpoint. Jeff Johns one. Francis Manapul one is really good too. But the other two, Mark Waid and Jeff Johns Flash, are the top. Like, take the top. And always an instigator. Love Actually. Yeah. Thank you all you Love Actually fans.
Carlos got you too.
The
Michael said Die Hard.
The William Messner Loebs, the Mike Barron. That era of Flash that's coming out. It's not out yet, but it's coming out. That's a good one. What up, Adork? How are you? You know, I haven't seen. Is my boy Kingsport Cal in the chat? I haven't seen him for a minute. Hot take: the new Dune remake movie's better than the original Dune from 1984. Kenny, I believe most people agree with you. A hot take would be why? What is that to the right of Onslaught on the shelves? To the right, like the omnibus? It is Operation Zero Tolerance. Not an omnibus. It's an oversized hardcover, though.
Let's see. Today
Holy moly, that's a long time to wait. Most of the time, I get the trade paperbacks, and I really like something you upgrade, right? Yeah, but there's just so much to read. Taylor's saying Silver Age Flash Omnibus Volume 1. Taylor is, he has an old soul. He's already got a rocking chair and an iced tea sitting on his front porch. Telling those darn kids to slow down and get off his porch while he's reading his Silver Age Flash.
Do you recommend the 0 Hour Omni from DC?
Gosh. If you're into events, if you're into confusing events, yes. If you enjoyed Crisis on Infinite Earths, it's a follow-up to that. And what they were trying to do is there were so many characters that were traveling through time. It's the same thing that they did with Crisis, right? The original Crisis was, okay, we got too many Earths. People are confused as to what Superman they're reading. Why is this Superman old? Why is this Batman dead? Let's just condense everything into one universe and say all these different Earths are now going to become Earth Prime. Crisis did the same thing, or 0 Hour did the same thing with time. There's too many characters traveling through time. Wave Rider and the Linear Man needed. We need to make an event where all these things happens, but also return the JSA, which is the best thing that came out of that event. Make that an older Palmer. You nailed it. While he's reading his Silver Age Flash. That's ironic that he's telling people to slow down while he's reading Flash.
No, I didn't.
I have a multi-layer type of humor.
If you had to make a bet, who draws line 6 Omni first? On Uncanny X-Men or the Amazing Spider-Man?
Spidey.
Oh, that's a good question.
Spidey.
Yeah, he's the one with the knowledge I wouldn't know.
Spidey. I mean, unless you're really ready to tick off the. I think Spidey will come first. It's been a couple of years, but I've been wrong.
Earths, too many Earths. Too many Earths.
Too many Earths. Yes. Who cares?
Baby, too many cooks.
See last.
No, it's true.
Thanks for all your work. See last. Thank you, Matt. Multiple Man, X Factor.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Supergirl. Pew.
And thank you all for sticking with us because we were having internet problems earlier. And I'm sorry if you work at AT&T, you're about to get a call.
Hey, people in the chat could help with this. I was reading a novel. I know, crazy, right? That mentions a graphic novel about people who live in a funeral home. What is the graphic novel?
Is it the Fun Home?
Oh,
Fun Home is
he would know.
Fun Home is a beautiful story if you've not read it. It's about a dang it. It deals with suicide. So it is a powerful read. So I need to tell people about that. It's a book that makes me cry. It's about a daughter like trying to reconnect with her father who had just committed suicide, and through the series of flashbacks you kind of find out why he did it. And oh my gosh, it's so powerful. Love it.
Craig, does that sound like,
ironically enough, it's called Fun Home. Yeah, I don't know if that's the one you're thinking of or not. I'll say, as an indie creator, waiting the decade for a book doesn't always work. If they are small and no one buys it, the project might be dropped. True. But I mean, that's what happens with not just indie creators, right? People want to wait on like Jed McKay's Doctor Strange or Jed McKay's Moon Knight. But if people hadn't been buying the single issues or trade paperbacks, those books never would have come. Still waiting for Phalanx Covenant Omni.
It's because there's a thumbs up in the chat. In the comment that I highlight that it gives a thumbs up here. Well, who knew? And James, thank you. Fun Home, a family tragic comic. Oh, that's it. Newsboy Channel. I thought you were making up that name. Okay, so that's the whole name by Alison Bechtel.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
it's really powerful.
Yeah, I just thought you were making it up, Newsboy Channel.
How do you see collected editions working for Transformers or the foreseeable future? G1, IDW, especially More Than Meets the Eye, and The Lost Light. God bless you for liking those. Well, it's unfair to say. It's unfair to say how I see because I know, but I can't say anything. I can comment on the More Than Meets the Eye and Lost Light because I genuinely don't know. I don't know if they're going to do that era yet. Maybe one day.
Craig said it also mentioned Mouse. His novel Demon Copperhead. And James Moore is saying Fun Home's creator Allison's actual life.
Oh yeah, it is. It is her actual story about her father. Yeah.
Look at Bar. He wanted to make it a little thumbs up. Go. Come on, computer.
But I really don't know what's going to happen to More Than Meets the Eye or Lost Light. I don't want that era to be forgotten. I would love for Skybound to pull an IDW. And you know, when Dark Horse lost the rights to Buffy, Boom started releasing the Buffy the Vampire Slayers in the same format. Different trade dress, we get it. They want to stand out on their own, but at least it was the same size and dimensions as the previous Buffys. I would love for Skybound to do those.
What are the odds of getting a new Absolute Crisis on Infinite Earths edition?
Oh, very good. Very, very good. I see that happening. I don't see why they would not.
Maybe the emoji has to be at the end of the comment for it to work, because it didn't work for Rodimus Prime Rib either. John, thank you for the super chat.
What's the best event and what's the worst event?
Which one had the longest effect on the 616? Well, would this be no?
This is a really good question.
Like a whole...
I think best event is hard. Best event is not necessarily the most fun event. I had a lot of fun with the original Secret Wars. Secret Wars 2015 was good though. That's one of the best events. House and Powers of X was amazing. It brought I was excited to read X-Men every week for that. The worst event, probably Civil War 2. Like taking a step back.
Civil War? I don't remember.
Oh yeah, Civil War 2 was awful. Civil War, to clarify, I don't like Civil War 1. Civil War 2 did not need to happen. It was so bad. I think that's probably the worst event. And it didn't really have any kind of effect on the Marvel Universe as a whole. The best event is hard, though, because I really like Annihilation Conquest, but that didn't really affect the entire Marvel Universe. War of the King had more of an effect. But if we're looking at... then I got to go with Infinity Gauntlet or the original Secret Wars for something classic that affected the entire universe. Yes, Infinity Gauntlet. When I was a kid and he snaps those fingers, man, I thought, holy crud, we just killed MJ. We're never gonna see her again. It was awesome.
MJ.
Of course, yeah, she's a great character. I'm always team MJ.
Mine got his hair did.
But if Mexican Gwen Stacy were to move in next door, that could spell trouble for that marriage. Is your home like mine? Since I don't have cable or satellite, the broadband goes out, everything just stops. Then time to break out the disc. Yes, unless the lights go out.
For the super
and thank you for the super. That's exactly how it works. We haven't had cable.
Were you done answering John's question?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure I wasn't interrupting. Oh, Ryan says the Dark Web was the worst event so far that he's read.
Oh, no. I still stand with Civil War 2. Dark Web knew what it was. Dark Web knew it was goofy and hokey and not to be taken too seriously. And the after effects, yeah, sure, whatever.
Tiger Eyes says, best of Siege, worst Civil War.
Yeah. Oh, Tiger Eyes. That's why you're my boy, man. Civil War sucked. Civil War 2 was even worse.
Hey, Nick. I think I might be the only person in the world who wants a business Iron Man Omni that also collects Civil War 2. Maybe.
Speaking of Civil War 2, I don't know. No, there's a lot of people that do, and Civil War 2 has some great artwork. And with David Marquez, right? And was it Sarah Pichelli that did that one too? David Marquez and Sarah Pichelli, I think, were both the artists on that.
Oh, Michael brings a good point. Best event.
Age of Apocalypse?
Oh no, I'm sorry. The longest lasting Marvel superhero Secret Wars. I was just reading best event and I skipped because of injuries in the symbiotes.
Well, and then that's why I went with Infinity Gauntlet or Civil War, because Infinity Gauntlet rekindled that love of the cosmic universe and brought back a lot of series for years. Secret Wars introduced not just the symbiotes, but also had a long-lasting effect on characters, like the relationship between Kitty Pryde and Colossus, or She-Hulk replacing the Thing. There were a lot of things in the aftermath of that. One more question. Prophet Companion possible.
Thank you, Madrox, for the super chat.
You're talking about Graham's series, right? I love that book so much. I found this on eBay years ago. This is a custom oversized omnibus of the entire series. And if you haven't read Prophet, it is so good. It's so good. It's one of my most wanted Image books to be collected in oversized hardcover. Maybe I should make that video. I thought I did. Maybe I haven't yet. Does it count as half the stream with all the phrases? I'll keep it going a little longer today because I want to make it up to you all for the time loss.
Madrox is given exclamation marks and
thank you, brother. It's one of my favorites.
Sell me on it.
Do you haven't read Prophet? Oh my gosh. So Prophet was a character that was created by Rob Liefeld, right? Probably popularized by the Stephen Platt, right? they have like Stephen Platt come in and made super muscular, super gunny Prophet.
Oh, and Ramos Prime, I've never heard of it.
But this was kind of like take everything you knew about Prophet and throw it out the window. Kind of like what they did with Glory whenever they modernized the character. This takes place in the future. There's clone soldiers in here, alien comrades, and they're trying to make this universe better, like a better place to live. And then the gods come. And gods used to be men, and they want to complicate things. And they're using mortals like Prophet and his friends as pawns in this big game that they're playing. Love this book, man. It's so underrated. So most people, I think, when they think of Prophet, they think of like that this probably picture back here, like the Rob Liefeld Youngblood era. Yeah, that shows up, but this is so much more than that. And even the artwork looks, it doesn't look like that Liefeld artwork. I like Liefeld, but if you don't like Liefeld, the trade paperbacks are all in stock. So you can, they're easy to find.
Nick saying had no idea the Prophet had any connection to the old Liefeld series.
Yeah. That's where he first started out, was the old Liefeld series.
Let's talk about Walt's comic shop for a second, and then I'll start a couple of comments.
So can you click on that, baby? Did July?
No, I can't see it. July. There you go.
So if you live in the EU and you're wanting to order cheap books, head over to waltzcomicshop.com. They're based out of Berlin, Germany. They have flat shipping rates of €12 for all EU countries and bulletproof packaging. All emails answered within 24 hours. And they also have a huge book of the month deals. And this month's deals are DC versus Marvel, the direct market and standard cover are €99. DC versus Marvel, the Amalgam, both covers, €99. Thor by Kate and Klein, standard and direct market, is €81.99. And if you tell them Near Make Edition sent you their way at the checkout, you get free shipping for all EU countries with your first order of over €40 or more. That's Walt's Comic Shop.
Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. Ting, ting, ting.
You're trying to make something happen.
If only the jazz hands worked.
Okay.
Let's see. Guys, thank you so much. Just want to ask, remind to hit the like button so we can continue to do these every week. That YouTube promotes it and people's feeds and such. And wait. This week it's bling, bling.
Okay, one more time for the sake of...
No, we're not doing it one more time. We're doing multiple times.
Okay.
Let's see. For the couple of comments that I starred.
Omni Nation's here.
Bart saying the Uncle Scrooge cover by Alex Ross for the upcoming in June Marvel one-shot Uncle Scrooge and the Infinity Dime looks gorgeous. Yes. I want to read this.
That's the one that's written by Jason Aaron. Let me tell you something.
Well, good thing I'm getting singles at the comic shop, ain't it?
Good thing.
We'll get it.
Oh, I'm going to ask Dave if I can get
awesome.
I'm going to get an advanced copy of that book, and I'm going to freaking review. I cannot wait for that. Let me tell you something, Bart. Picture this. Close your eyes, unless you're driving. Don't be driving to close your eyes.
Is this Omar Asmer?
Close your eyes and picture this. Okay. Uncle Scrooge Treasury Edition. Open your eyes. It's not real. Not yet. But maybe one day. Uncle Scrooge Treasury Edition, baby. Morning, Omni. You guys are awesome. Out of curiosity, thank you, buddy. You're awesome too, Omni Nation. Out of curiosity, what is the best-selling Marvel and DC Omni of all time? For Marvel, it is ROM. No publisher ever shares, what the biggest omnibus selling of all time is, and nobody ever knows this. I know because David was really excited that it worked out with Hasbro, and that's their best-selling omnibus. For DC, I want to say, this is just me guessing, just from the sales that I have seen, but I don't know the entirety of the sales. I would say either Superman, Death and Return, or probably Batman by... I know Batman is Greg Capullo and Scott Snyder is the best-selling Batman omnibus of all time, but I don't know if it's the best DC omnibus seller. So,
what was your?
Oh, thank you, DC? Alan, for that. I love that Wolverine cover, the Jim Lee cover. That was also the cover they used for the video game, for the Nintendo game.
What was your guess about the DC one?
Batman by Snyder and Capullo. Thank you, Bar, for the super sticker.
It's a question for you.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah. All right. What you got? What you got, Bar? What you got?
There it is. Soft cover Omar. Are there any Omnis that you like the standard cover more than the DM?
Have you seen the Dazzler Omnibus? Yes. Or the what was the there's a couple. It's not just the Dazzler Omnibus. The Extinction Agenda Omnibus, that Jim Lee from X Factor, solid. Such a good cover. So yeah, I do like some I actually like a lot of standards, honestly. Infinity Gauntlet, I still like the standard over the direct market because the standard is the cover to issue number 1. Gently caress the like button. Thank you for that, my friend.
Bruce, thank you for the super chat.
Stream is a minute behind on my iPad versus on my Roku.
Oh, weird.
Well, don't forget to smash the like button on both of your devices, Bruce. Thank you. Dude, you're watching us on our Roku. You're the 1%. That's awesome.
Oh, does it show you? With
YouTube shows me like where people are. Now I know who it is.
You're the Roku.
You're the Roku guy. No, you're always going to be the trouble guy, Bruce.
What are the chances of getting a Journey into Mystery Omni reprint?
Can I see this, baby? Mm-hmm. I put the entire list on our Patreon, where all the books landed. Let me see. I think it made it to the top 30. Yeah, the last one, by the way, one person voted for was Marvel Universe by Rob Liefeld Omnibus. If anybody was wondering, last year was the Marvel Now Omnibus. I want to say that one made it in our top 30, but I sent David the top 25. No, I was wrong. It's the number 23. Or no, 22. 22. So they did good. So very, very, I mean, I gave him the top 25 just in case, he wants to choose from just more than the top 20. At the end of the day, it's up to Marvel to what they reprint, right?
That's a good idea. Top Wolverine fights is a great idea. I'm excited for that video now. My guess is number 1 Sabretooth and Omega Red, top 5.
Top 5 for sure. Oh my! And which Sabretooth fight though? That's the thing, right? You got the classic one from 10. You have the original one from Mutant Massacre in 212. There's so many good ones. The one from 90, I'll pop the third claw bub and leaving you on a big cliffhanger, and then you get Age of Apocalypse, and you're like, what's going on? What happened to Sabretooth? And then never mind, you don't want to know what happened to Sabretooth. He ends up joining X-Force.
We do not have any shells from Target, do we?
Sure. No, we don't.
So maybe if someone in the chat could help out, have Spirit.
There are Ryan in the chat can tell you there is a Walmart version of the IKEA Kallax. Oh, this is such a good cover, Alan. Good choice. Ryan, are you still in the chat? What is the version of Walmart has of the IKEA Kallax? And you can order that to your home. It's cheaper than the Kallax, but it does a good job holding it up. In a week, no longer the trouble guy.
Oh no!
What did you do?
We gotta go get it.
What did you do? Oh yeah, our book club that we have on our Patreon this month will be Trouble. I'm gonna every month I let the Patreon, or Melanie lets the Patreons choose for the book. This time it's going to be Trouble or Trouble or Trouble. It's called Better Homes. Is there like a name for this though? The Zen style? Is that what it's called? I'm reading Massacre now. That Wolverine Sabretooth clash is awesome. Yeah, dude, it's so good.
Zen style is what James is saying.
Is this available on digital, James? The Trouble? Because I don't want any. I don't want people to go out and
actually
buy
go buy. But yeah, for Omar, for his birthday, that's what we're doing for the book club. It's Trouble.
Yeah, thank you to all you wonderful folks on our Patreon
again.
For making my life a living hell sometimes by making me read Trouble.
So that Star Wars cartoon with the droids.
The droids, Star Wars droids.
Trouble again. It's so bad. Like a song.
My 1-year-old really wants you to wave to him.
Aww.
Hey, Madrox. Or what's your kid's name? I don't know your kid's name. Not that he might remember
Madrox
this.
Jr.
Jamie.
And Kenneth is saying, love you and your channel. Keep up the good work, buddy.
Thanks, man. And thank you for being here. Kenny's a huge super. How excited were you when you saw the cast picture of Superman? Looks good, man. I like the suit. Digging it.
Good morning, Dan from Seattle. So watching on Roku. Represent.
So look at that.
Android's about 30 seconds behind.
That's awesome. Now I know where the Roku people are watching. Somebody was watching us on I remember looking at the thing and it was like, it was an Xbox or PS3, Xbox 360 or PS3. And I was like, I didn't even know they still had YouTube on those things. So that was really cool to see. Join the Back Alley Book Club.
Yeah, so on
like
the
Conan.
$5 Patreon tier, you get access to Discord, and there's a Back Alley Book Club. I'd say we don't I don't set up a Zoom to meet. Like people, you guys are talking to each other about books and stuff. There's like tons of different channels on the Discord.
It's really cool, and they have their own movie channel that we're taking. I'm gonna jump in there for a little bit because they're talking about the Oscars.
See what you did there. His 1-year-old's probably
that can get dark too if you've read X Factor.
Oh, usually watch on Switch.
Oh, that's cool. You take it with you. You take it with you when you're driving.
No. How's Jeff Johns' run? Avengers run.
I loved it. It's got one of my favorite Avengers stories in there. The what was it? The red is it Red Mist or Red what is it called? Oh, that's one of the best Black Panther moments in comic history for me. I love that moment of Black Panther.
Tuesday, March 5th at 7 p.m. We're going to talk about all the Oscars Best Pictures, and that's in the #Movie Club, that channel.
What's the Oscars?
Discord.
Trouble is not unlimited. Yes to the Kindle for sale. Okay, it's on Kindle for sale.
Okay, so it's not unlimited, but on Kindle for sale.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a shame. If it was on unlimited,
I mean, if it's Trouble though, like if you want to go sailing those different seas, never mind. Hi, Omar and Melanie. Got here late, watching on the TV right now via YouTube. Thank you for that, Dana. And
man,
please send me a reminder about the book
and the TV. Omni Nation Comics. I gotta say this, Omar, please, when you do your next top 20 most wanted Marvel Omni list, don't forget my Hulk by Bruce Jones.
I didn't last year, right? It was on my top 20 last year. I hope they make that.
James Moore. Explain the concept of trouble to people watching the light dye in their eyes is one of life's joys.
What I'm hoping for is at least one person in the book club would be like, this is the most amazing book I've ever read. I don't think I'll ever read anything as good as this. And they start crying. And they're like, I think I'm done with comics.
The trouble is nothing can top this.
Because this is as good as life gets. I'm out. And that's it. That's the last we ever hear from them. And
okay, well, let's go back to Kenneth's comment. I love the suit for Superman, formerly titled Superman Legacy. I love the S shield being the one from the Kingdom Come, but in the red and yellow.
I like it. I dig it, man. I'm excited for it.
I will indeed.
Thank you, Dana. I always need reminders.
I can't. There we go. I don't like this mouse. Victoria, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm a professional lurker, but it is important to show some love. Also, would you recommend something in the same vein as Dorohedoro and Dai Dark Manga, the dark fantasy? What is Bastard? I love Bastard, but unfortunately it's on hiatus, and that's not just in hiatus in America, it's in hiatus in Japan. X by Clamp, also another series that's in hiatus in Japan. So let me try to think of something. I mean, Berserk is the one that everybody's going to recommend, right? And it goes without saying that if you're on the channel, if you watch my videos, you know that I'm always going to recommend that. I'm trying to think of some that are still in print, though. Well, this isn't manga, but I'm currently reading Rat Queens, and I like how it's got humor, but it's also totally full of Dungeons and Dragons tropes and such, and fantasy tropes, and it gets very convoluted with. Where did that? Oh, see, I'm holding my necklace like this. Mm-hmm. That's why I did thumbs up. It gets convoluted with like different realities and stuff that I'm kind of not the biggest fan of, but I'm still reading because I like the characters and I just want more of it. But yeah, Rat Queens is good. But again, that's not manga.
Vinland Saga, not so much fantasy, but it's just really good. It's really excellent.
Josh is suggesting Hell's Paradise.
Maddie really likes Hell's Paradise. Gillen's Die is an excellent if you like Western comics. Gillen's Die is an excellent choice. That's he's a big fan of Dungeons and Dragons and role-playing games. Claymore, good one with Claymore. I like Claymore.
Published. Hey, you just changed your picture. You get access to the Discord and the $5 Patreon tier.
The link to our Patreon is in the description of the video. Just click on that and it kind of gives you how you get access
to the Discord. I gotta try air guitar.
Devilman is good with Cat-Eyed Boy. Look at that. I thought I was the only one that liked Cat-Eyed Boy. I was excited for that one. Umez's Cat-Eyed Boy is so good. What's up?
This is my air guitar.
What are you doing? I was like, what are you doing with your hand? What are you doing with your hand?
That's so bad. It's got that back.
Also love comics. Thanks. Oh, good.
Ben's just getting into comics and wants to read the main story canon, but confused about how to follow the comics as they're all different issues that tie in with each other. How do I keep up with this?
You follow a good reading list. Seriously, find a good reading list. And I'm not just saying go and watch my videos. Go to Crushing Crisis. He has the most definitive reading list I've ever seen out there. Like, he is detailed. He'll tell you, like, oh, you like this character? Well, the next time you'll see Taskmaster is over here. And the next time you want to see Taskmaster's flashback is over here. It's wonderful. But find a character. And then once you find that character, you can watch videos, and see reading order of things. On my reading orders, I only stick
Crushing Crisis with the K.
Yes.
That's what he says.
I only stick to canon stories when I do reading orders. So when I do reading orders, I never say, well, this is where Ultimate Spider-Man comes in. I don't even spin off into like Web of Spider-Man or Spectacular Spider-Man. I stick strictly to Amazing unless it's a crossover, because there's so much confusion sometimes with, okay, when do I read Web of Spider-Man issue number 15? Is it after Amazing Spider-Man? So I stick to just one line, unless it's X-Men, because God bless America, they changed the title so many times. But that was a beast of a video to put together. Peter's X-Men reading orders show on OmniDog was amazing. Yeah, it's like, if you like collected editions, putting these things in trade paperback and hardcovers is so fun to do.
Do you prefer Gotham as an irredeemable heck hole or a mostly good city with serious flaws?
I wouldn't live there. Wait, but I do have a chance to get saved by
Stand beside her.
Huntress, though.
Her.
So maybe I could live there. And Nightwing could save me?
Aw, Nightwing could save you.
I'd rather Huntress. But my luck will be Damian Wayne. Oh,
you got saved.
Or Alfred.
Your life is spared.
Be the lamest character in the Bat family.
What? No, I like Alfred.
Okay,
he's not lame at all. How dare you? We did a poll last week and Alfred won. Thank you very much.
Of the greatest Batman characters, who's the least like Bat family? Oh, like lame Azrael costume. That guy with his like Superman outfit that he had. That was a bad costume. I just started reading all of 616 from ANAD, and I fell off most everything, but my main pulls are Secret Wars. There's a lot. Oh, yeah. There's a ton.
Like, Moody up close.
Who would you say? Who's the, okay, well, let me ask everybody. Hold on. Everybody that's watching right now. Who is the lamest Bat family member? Seriously. Who would you say? They're all great, but who's the lamest one?
I don't think
Jason Todd, dead Jason Todd.
Wow. Actually,
he's only cool when he's Red Hood. He was annoying when he was just Robin.
Well,
Batman. He's a 6 out of 10.
All right, Nick's saying Red Hood. Here, while you guys are answering, who the flip's saying? Oh, Omni, long time watcher, lurker, first time live chatter. Congratulations. What do you think 0 Year will get an absolute since Court of Owls and Death of the Family got a treatment?
Oh, 0 Year. I'm sorry, I thought you meant 0 Hour. I think so. Yeah, if it's got that whoa.
Sorry,
if it's got that beautiful Capullo artwork, yeah, I think it will. I think they'll go through it and it will just unfortunately be Capullo though, because they are removing. Hey man, that dog is cool. Okay, Batmite. That's it. That's the answer. Batman's the answer. Final answer. Sorry about that. Duke is cool. He's got good like personality. Batwoman's great. When we do a hierarchy, we'll do a hierarchy of Bat family members who the worst one is.
Alex is never a fan of Stephanie Brown.
Oh, Alex, you broke my heart.
Yeah, my answer. Your mom's the
Josh put Batwoman or Batgirl. What, you don't like women? And
what about Bat Cow?
Bat Cow. No, you know what? I'll take Bat Cow over Batmite.
What about Azrael? I never read any
Azrael. But Azrael gets a pass because he has one of the coolest costumes, though. But yeah, back to the question previously. What was it?
I don't know.
Quit showing me comments.
Oh, and Bruce sent a super chat. I'm not showing you comments. I'm showing the people's at home's
Will
comments.
You keep distracted.
Oracle. No.
Who said Oracle? Ban them. Ban yourself.
Taxi Logic.
Taxi Logic. Oracle's the greatest bat character.
Was it you?
Oh,
I've lost the Taxi Logic. What were we talking about?
0 Hour.
Zero Hour. Yes. Who the fuck?
Because there's skipping issues that were not drawn by Capullo in the second Absolute, which sucks, right? But was it Becky Cloonan's issue? I think. Which I want to say she was the first. She was the first female artist to ever draw Batman in an ongoing series. But her issue's being skipped because she's not Greg Capullo, right? And it is a Greg Capullo and Scott Snyder Absolute.
So Bruce's question, stupid question time. In your opinion, which inker really overtakes the penciler's work? That's not a stupid question. My number one would be Bob Layton. Number two, Bob McLeod.
McLeod.
Oh, I can't. Guys, this computer.
Oh, that's a good. Okay. What about people like Mike Mignola when he's inking people's work? You ever seen Mike Mignola ink Arthur Adams? Yeah, or Bill Sienkiewicz completely takes over people's work, right? Because they are artists, like artists, right? Like penciler artists, not just almost. Oh my gosh, I almost open up that can of worms by quoting not Something About Mary, Chasing Amy. They're not just tracers. I love that movie.
Klaus Johnson?
Jansen's another one. That's a good one, yeah. But I like his inks, though. Tom Palmer was the same way. Tom Palmer really put a lot of his... Vince Coletta gets a lot of hate, so I'm not even going to go that route. Like, Coletta gets a lot of hate from old school fans, too. But people like that. Yeah, I was going to say, who's a big fan? Oh, Mark Buckingham. Mark Buckingham on Chris Bacello. Thank you, Curtis. On his artwork, yeah. It's crazy how much Buckingham art is actually Buckingham art and not Bacello's art.
Ah.
No. Dude, that made me crack up, Colin.
They go together. Show it off.
Fifth time's a charm.
Best friends. But your company.
I still think this should have been best, and that should have been friends.
Point. Ooh, that's dangerous.
Please don't do that, baby. Please don't. Please don't.
There's no muscle right here. This is only skin. So that's why it's a vital point, guys. Just to let you know.
Please. You never know what you're going to hear on this stream.
Life of this situation.
You never know what you're going to hear about on these streams. Oh, God. Doc Holliday's back with the rankings.
Here's Ping.
By the way, if you've been part of this channel and you've ever heard me say 6 out of 10 Batman or 6 out of 10 Detective, it's all this man's fault right here. Doc Holliday asked me.
Let's go.
All right.
Rank these Marvel
Thank you for the super chat.
Best to worst in order between 1 through 10.
There's 10 of these events? God bless.
World War Hulk, Secret Wars 2, Judgment Day, Kingdom Black, Infinity Crusade, House of M, War of the Realms, Avengers Disassembled, War of Kings, Onslaught. God bless America.
Oh, okay. Hold on. The best to worst. First of all, you didn't give me the best, though. You gave me just the best out of these, though. Oh God.
Are you gonna put Onslaught at the end?
Hold on. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay. The best out of these, in my opinion, War of Kings, number 1. Number 2, World War Hulk. Number 3. This is where it gets tough. King in Black. Number 4. Secret Wars 2 was awful. War of the Realms. Number 5. Okay. It had really good artwork. House of M. Number 6. Secret Wars 2. Number 7. Avengers Disassemble. Not like this. Like this. Get the heck out of here with that nonsense. Number 8. Judgment Day. Number 9. Wait. Am I missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Infinity Crusade. No. Infinity Crusade before Judgment Day. I actually like aspects of Infinity Crusade. Number 10. Onslaught. Bob's Your Uncle. There you go. Awful events in there.
Roberto Rodriguez says, what, really? Aren't they mostly trash?
I like a lot of them, but they don't have like the impact that DC events do, right? Because when you're talking about a DC event, it's like nothing will ever be the same for 5 years again. But the stakes are up though. It's like people dying.
Well, it's totally not Omar's fault. He didn't.
Wait, what is
He's
it?
not publishing. Why did you put so many omnis I wanted in the June solicitations? Are you trying to make Kyle go broke?
So Kyle, what I did was I called your mom and I'm like, how much money does Kyle have in his savings account? And she told me, and she's like, please don't put any omnis. And I was like, well, I'm gonna take into account how many times he super chatted me, and then I'm gonna put that many omnis in the chat. In the Melanie Wick killed 3 men just with a Wolverine. Maybe you should have been wearing this. Actually, no, yours goofy as Deadpool.
Wait, I'm so sad that you look like Ben Affleck when he's having to deal with J-Lo's BS. Does she? Wait, I don't know anything about him. Is she goofy or is she being dumb or what?
First of all, J-Lo gets a pass.
Or is she?
Have you seen that?
Over? She's like an interview or something.
Not that you don't. You get a pass too, baby. You get a pass too.
Okay, sure. Oh man.
Thumbs up, breaking up marriages since 2003. Well, AT&T is at it again. What's up, Melanie and Omar? Melanie, I got my hair did. I also went to my local comic book store to pick up comic book subscription. What'd you get, Lionheart? Thank you for the super chat, brother.
Thank you. And yeah, I highlighted it earlier while Omar was talking. I saw that you got your hair did, picked up some comics, and
it's a good day. Your hair did and picked up some comics. I've had a bad day. I did not get my hair did, and I have to deal with AT&T. And on top of that, I had to be reminded of some really bad Marvel crossovers.
We need more manga anime crossovers. Trigun and Alistar or Cowboy Bebop would be epic.
Like crossing over into each other's.
Remember? How
about you give me?
They still make those anime music videos.
AMVs. Oh, I'm sure somebody does. No, it's called TikTok now.
And it was donuts. And it was Trigun and Cowboy Bebop. Mm-hmm. And they took the scenes and made it like that Spike was chasing fashion. Oh, it was so fun.
Just give me a shared universe. That's all I need. Give me that Tenchi Muyo era with what was it, Photon and Dual Parallel Worlds. Yeah, give me that Tenchi universe, man. That's what I want. Melanie, what will be your poll this week? Which is better, Deadpool versus Wolverine?
But they're besties. I don't want to pit them against each other.
Oh, you know Wolverine's gonna win. You should put.
Let's go.
You should put up on the poll.
Let's go.
Who's the worst Bat Family member?
Deadpool's gonna win. No, Deadpool, Wolverine. Where's the YouTubes?
Well, here, baby. Let me drive for a second. You need
Defenders of the Earth.
Who wrote that?
Defenders of
Fist of the North Star and Berserk. I kind of see that, and then throw JoJo in there. People really like that. Trigun. So,
I don't care if they're not.
Wolverine 99.1 favorite in that poll. I think he's calling it right now. Wolverine versus Max. I would watch that. What's Max saying? Please, please, please do a Patreon stream of you two calling AT&T. You don't want that, man. I make people's lives miserable when I call them. I don't want to.
Oh, as in like maybe you feel bad. Like
I do feel bad afterward, but I realize it's not their fault.
Then don't do it.
But I do need to get my things.
All right, start this poll.
All right, boss. Here, ask the question and put up the thing. This is you. Mm-hmm. I'll be talking to the stream. Well, I can't because I can't highlight anything. So thank you all for being patient. Melanie's asking.
Oh my gosh, I can't type on this. Sing Defenders of the Earth. You type it, baby. Just Wolverine versus Deadpool and Wolverine and Deadpool.
No, I'm gonna write who is
this keyboard suit's small.
Who is better? Who is the best?
And what they do. Don't you dare put it what they do. That's that. Okay.
I'm just gonna put who's the best. You know the answer. It's gonna be like Bar and Josh that vote for Deadpool. Everybody else has logic in their side.
What if Bar and Josh as the choice?
Oh, Josh is gone, dude. Josh is gone.
We will never put real people on a poll.
Oh, I'm going to. That's a good idea. Who gets more on your nerves, Bar or Josh?
I didn't say that. I said who's better.
Who's better at getting on my nerves, Bar or Josh?
Is the poll up?
The poll should be up. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, the poll's up. So everybody go and vote. We have 51 votes so far. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, Deadpool. Hope you survive the experience. Wolverine can generate from a drop of blood. Deadpool can't. No, and that is ridiculous. I hate that storyline. So stupid. I'm hands down voting Deadpool just because Omar was darn smug.
Thank you. Even though Wolverine is winning.
I'm going to put, who's more smug, Max or Omar? This poll's opened up all kinds of things for me. I vote yes on the AT&T.
Thank you.
Bruce, you do not want to see that. It will ruin your day. You're going to be like, man, Omar's a jerk. He made that poor woman cry.
Okay.
There's my Dune, Project Viking, coming out of Dune. Dune 2 is a masterpiece.
Oh, no, I wouldn't say that, Michael. I love Wolverine too, but
Michael!
Over Deadpool.
Deadpool vote. I knew they would get people to vote for freaking Deadpool. Now,
the Deadpool and Cable direct market cover.
That's a good deal, man.
Oh, sweet. Oh, I hope you like it, Rodimus Prime Rib. I guess the answer's clear. It's Wolverine.
Make the Josh. No, Josh, don't you. Josh, you're gonna cry. Don't do that, Josh.
What collections are you really waiting for? Untold Tales of Spider-Man Complete Collection Volume 2 for me, if it ever comes.
I think that will probably be some kind of epic or modern epic collection.
Flint, this is not an Ask Me Anything.
Oh, we can do it in the Ask Me Anything, though, which is part of our Patreon. That's a good one.
We can't. Oh, Colossus, though. That's a good choice. Okay.
Look, Bar wants to make Josh versus Bar. Who gets on your nerves more, Bar or Josh? What is it? 50-50? It's 50-50.
It's just popular vote, Craig.
It's 50-50, but we have over 1,000 votes, but there's only 272 people watching. How did that happen? Like, people just came in here to vote because they heard about it. Deadpool in canon can't die. True. There's no contest there. Sorry,
D-Man.
D-Man's awesome. He's an Avenger.
Oh.
That's who D-Dog named himself after.
Let's see. Let's answer this question, and Big Stu's asking about the schedule, and then we'll see who won the poll. I'm not I can see on my phone. Oh, I need to vote.
Oh yeah, you know.
Wait, Hulk or Captain America? Who would you recommend for a new reader? Like, well, I suppose it would depend on the
Peter David's Hulk, Captain America, Mark Grunwald, or Ed Brubaker. Ed Brubaker, Captain America. You'll have the easiest time getting into that character. Immortal Hulk, you'll have a good time getting into that character. For a new reader, Captain America, he's a lot less complicated. Didn't that break your heart, dude?
D and dog.
Love
like that.
Marvel Unleashed.
Marvel told me that joke.
What's the D stand for? Dog. So you're dog.
What's upcoming on the bestest channel ever this week?
Let me tell you.
Question mark. Thumbs up.
Big thank you to Dawn of X for helping me. This we met for 3 hours talking about the schedule and everything. Sunday is the top 10. My top 10 anticipated essential buys for the month of March. And then in the afternoon is the Art of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Monday is the X Factor Volume 3 and the Clone Saga Volume 2 in the afternoon. Tuesday's the Marvel Trades. And at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is Old Reader, New Reader for a special time with Maddie and Bar. And we're going to be reviewing X-Men? Something X-Men related. Number six. The Wednesday is Emperor Joker hardcover or 0 hour. I haven't decided yet. And then the Omar and Amanda show at 8 p.m. Or Amanda and Omar show. Sorry, Amanda. Number 7 at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going live with the Epic reprint poll. So make sure you're here for that. We're going to kick it off. You don't have to be here for the live. You can vote anytime. But it's a lot of fun. And besides, in the live stream, you all tell me, but this is out of print, Omar. So I added live. We're doing it live. On the 8th, on Friday, is Invincible in the morning, and then the Batman Beyond Compendium. And then we're back on Saturday, and somewhere in there, I have to throw in the Rat Queen's Omnibus. I think
somewhere in there.
Yes, ma'am.
Somewhere.
All right, where are we at now with Wolverine? How did it demand a new poll? Yes or no to the AT&T stream? What if I get the nicest person, and I'm like, and it becomes really boring? Yes, sir. We'll help. How can we help? Oh, we'll fix that right away, Mr. Omar. Have a good day.
So 126 votes.
Okay.
3/4 of them Wolverine.
Okay. Come on now.
1/4 Deadpool.
Come on now. That was Bar creating multiple accounts too.
In poll.
Good job, everybody. Thank you so much for participating. And since
love you, Deadpool.
Since this is a democracy, they chose right. It's time for the new rollout of Omni announcements. Nope, not yet, Mario. That will be in April. Probably late April at that. That's when the new ones will come out. Remember, there's always like about a month and a half in between the batches. Gives me time to catch up, gives me time to take reprint polls, and it gives me time to do other type of videos. And then we're back to business. Wolvie is the best there is, Bubs. Thank you, Arturo. That's right. Omar, what comic book artist took time for you
Here, baby. I'm trying to
get used to?
You can just go.
Oh, there's a lot. That's a good question. There's a lot because anybody that comes in like new, I'm like I was not a fan at all of Wes Craig when I saw his artwork in the pages of Guardians of the Galaxy because it was so different than anything else. But then after I read it, he has a very cartoony style. But after I read it, I remember thinking, oh man, this actually works. Jeff Lemire. I still have a hard time with Jeff Lemire's art. The hardest time sometimes. I love his stories. But, I mean, it says a lot about the story, though. I love Sweet Tooth. I love Essex County. Like, all these stories are so good. It's just something about his art, you know? I don't know. Bring Matt My X back. We're hoping to. I think we're going to bring it into a Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider Map is what my buddy Johnny said we should call it. It's a really good idea. And then we'll eventually bring it back. I don't know. You know, I hope Riley will still join us, but definitely me, Oddfell, and Peter will be up for that. And, you know, probably get somebody else to join us for those if Riley doesn't want to anymore. You know, he's focused on manga, and I get it. You got to go with what your audience wants.
Philip Evans sent that.
My buddy Philip Evans has betrayed me.
You don't look that excited about the light show. Well, who's name for me is Alex Ross. I love his art now.
Yeah, at first you didn't dig it. I love that painted job, man. That's so good.
Thank you, James. That's what I was looking for. I didn't take a picture, so I got to remember who I was planning on making Student of the Week.
How about me? I've never been a Student of the Week.
One day.
I'll keep trying hard.
You keep at it, buddy. You go get it.
Tips on getting into horror movies. Here, that's a good question.
Okay. Yeah, let me try first.
What I did to introduce my daughter into horror movies was pick something fun with a couple of jump scares. So pick something like The Mummy. It's adventure. It's funny. You'll like the characters. The Mummy's hot. I've heard that a lot. And it's got some jump scares in there, though.
When he's a person.
Yeah. Oh no, when he's a dried up
mummy.
About
the original, though.
Yeah. Not the original Mummy.
Or
from
no,
the Universal,
so
the Brandon Fraser Mummy.
Yeah.
Thank you for the clarification. Frighteners is another good one.
Oh, Frighteners is so good. And that's directed by Peter Jackson. He did Lord of the Rings.
Look at you. Watch out now.
Let's go.
Gremlins. Gremlins is another good one. There's horror elements in there, creepy imagery and special effects, but also a lot of funny things in there. So, yeah. Tremors is fun. Tremors is a good one. That was. Yeah. So start with something light like that, right?
Oh, and Final Shadow is saying this too.
Yeah, Tremors.
Wait, start with Rosemary's Baby?
That was one of my early ones. Do not start with Rosemary's Baby. Monster Squad. Wolfman's Got Nards. Have you seen the documentary? Wolfman's Got Nards. Oh, so good, man. Trying to get my book club to pick a comic graphic novel 1 month. Any advice or suggestions? Absolutely.
Well, maybe
do something
if they want to do like superhero or slice of life.
I was gonna say do something that's not superhero. That's how you probably get more of them to say, okay, let's try that. Because it's hard if you're doing a book club, it's hard to talk them into doing a graphic novel, and you don't want to jump in and do like Trouble. God bless, don't do that. But do something that, like Mouse, probably something regarded as like one of the greatest graphic novels ever. That's what I would start with. The Mummy is great. It is. It's good, man. Oh, shoot. I just unlocked a core memory of me watching Gremlins when I was like 8 with my dad. Is it a good memory, though? I have not seen it. Adding it to the list. Nightmare on Elm Street, Frighteners, good movies, man. Trouble the movie, no, it is not. Lost Boys is a classic. That's another one. Yeah, that's a good one. It's super sexy, and the style of it is good, and also horror elements in there. Omar, you mentioned Wolverine Volume 1 was in the top 25 in your reprint poll. Could you please tell what the that's on our Patreon, man. I know the other one was Journey into Mystery. I can't remember the other ones though. But I'm sure somebody will let you know in the chat what the other three were. Journey into Mystery, Wolverine, and something else. Sorry, I can't off the top of my head remember. So I'm looking forward to those new mapping shows when they come. They'll come. Also, if Riley can't make it, it's no big deal for me. Over the course of 2023, he turned into grumpy Kermit. Riley, no, he's younger than I am. He's still good. He's good. He's just he's more into manga now, right? And manga is what brings him fans and viewers. So you got to go with what brings you fans and viewers. I get it. Can't force a guy to talk about something he doesn't no longer. I think he still buys Omnis though.
Oh, I cannot remember the students of the week.
It's okay, baby. Do it next week. The Toxic Avenger is a classic, but also raunchy. Like, you can't make movies like that. So keep that in mind if you don't like sexualized humor. Lots of that. But if you can stomach it, yeah, it's a freaking masterpiece. It's good. Dude, they're remaking it. It's so weird. The dude looks like Elijah Wood. No, it is Elijah Wood. He looks like is it Elijah Wood that's playing? I can't keep up. Omar, didn't Mel pick you as a student of the week when she was teaching you English? No, not even then. I was her only student, and she didn't even pick me as student of the week. Start with Human Centipede and Saw. No, don't start with Human Centipede.
Oh, Alien, yeah.
Alien is a masterpiece, but Alien, I think you'll have an easier time getting into Aliens though, because Aliens is more adventure, less horror. So it's not quite as scary. Still some really good, scary, and creepy images. Alien is a lot more, oh my gosh, I'm in a tiny corridor. I'm claustrophobic. What is that noise behind me? So that might be a little more scarier. Oh, manga snobs. Manga snobs. Is that what we're calling it? With Tim Curry's excellent. And honestly, the new It was really good. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, that needed some major editing. Omar, can you name any books that your opinion significantly changed about on a second read? Oh, that I thought changed. Maybe didn't like it the first time. V for Vendetta is a prime example of that. I read V for Vendetta when I was a teenager. I read it again when I came back to comics. And then I tried to read it in my 30s. And then 12, 13 years went by. And I read it again last year. And that was the first time I liked it. I found it boring in my 20s and as a teenager. I don't know. Wait, did I read it in my 30s? I can't remember. I never liked it. I didn't like the art. I thought it was bland. I thought the story was okay. I remember at one time saying the movie was better. But this time around, I don't know if it's because I'm older and and it's a reflection on the real world, what's going on politically and socially. Like it's a good social commentary, and it's kind of scary how close it is to real life at times. But such as art.
Ultimate Spider-Man is very important because that was the first Omni I got. Omar gave it to me, and I remember really enjoying it. And a few years ago, I tried to reread it, and I didn't get into it.
But now you're into
a different Ultimate Spider-Man, aren't I? So I'm talking about Ultimate Spider-Man by Bendis that reread. I was like, oh, I'm not getting into it as much. And again, I was older. I was surprised rereading Why the Last Man. I remember loving it.
Didn't dig it as much as
and it wasn't bad. I liked it, but I just didn't love it as much as I remember loving it.
What there is a book that I didn't like because I think it was for old reader, new reader. And I remember absolutely loving it. And I thought it was such a good book. And I'm like, they're going to love it. And then when I reread it, I was like, I forgot.
This is a shame. I'd rather reread a book and then like it, not go backwards on it.
I wish I could remember what it was, though. We must power on Wednesday.
So as you lost power on Wednesday, and I read Immortal Hulk Omni by Flashlight. Sweet, one of my favorite reading experiences. Any favorite comic reading experiences that went beyond just the story?
Dude, you just brought up
good question.
You brought up a really good memory, man. I remember when we lost power, we lost electricity for a week in Kentucky. Like the entire state was awful because of the ice storm.
Mm-hmm.
I remember leaving Lexington, Kentucky. I was visiting a friend and the entire city was dark, and I had never seen it like that. It was eerie. Like you couldn't hear things, like there's constant buzzing, except for the cracking.
The creaking of like the ice.
Yeah, the ice
when it would shift.
Oh, it was so creepy.
Yeah.
And at nighttime, my mom and dad always have like these old school lanterns, the oil lanterns and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I read that's how I started reading One Piece. So I had all the tankobons that started coming out, but I had gotten into One Piece through Shonen Jump, but I'm like, I'm gonna catch up on One Piece. Inuyasha was the same way. I had all this manga that I had just gotten back because I moved back in with my parents after my divorce. Was that in 2003? I think.
No say.
Not the divorce, but the storm was 2002, 2003. But I remember sitting there and I'm like, I'm almost out of oil. I gotta turn the flashlight on, but I don't know how much batteries we got. Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot of fun. It was weird, but we also my cousins and my brother, we'd all sit around a circle and tell stories to each other, or we continue a story. Somebody would start it, and I would always.
You did the stupid. It was just a dream.
So none of that really mattered because the real main character is this guy named Omar. I made them laugh. They love it.
Is this the confetti?
We haven't had confetti in a while, Maddie.
I don't think I have.
February 2003. Thank you, James.
Because he lives in Indiana.
Were you sitting in the circle with my cousins? Now, dude, what if James had always been a part of my life and I got him blocked out for some reason? Boy, I just wrote the weirdest fanfic. Good afternoon. If I wanted to read and purchase some Don Rosa books, can I start? Yes, 100%. You can start with The Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck. That's his magnum opus. So keep that in mind. To me, it never got better than that. But everything else is good. It's really good. But you can start with that.
We have Hawkeye Epics. Will we ever see an Omnibus collection prior to the Fractions run?
I hope so. I think there's a good chance of that. When we're getting I hope we get a Black Widow Omnibus too. Do you know if Thor When Titans Clash is in the Epics reprint poll? Everything that's out of print will be in the reprint poll.
Always watching.
Yeah, always listening. Dude, what did James? James is like, all of a sudden I'm looking at like old family pictures, and James is there at my birth, and I'm like, what the heck is happening?
This is such a good movie idea.
He's such a constant. What is this? My lord, this goes way beyond comics.
James, you're gonna be like in Tarun's, Grombeck's, comic someday. Your name's right. She wants to use your name as
I want her to use his likeness too as a villain.
She go back through all the memories of your life. You realize James is there.
Look who's here.
Always there. James.
Sugar Man.
I said hi to you on the stream. You didn't notice, Sugar Man.
You should do a new show, Falling Out of Love. Talk about comics.
What?
I kind of like that.
And I even capitalized the beginning of every word for you.
How have you been, man?
Yeah.
Hope you've been doing okay, brother.
James is giving you a shout out.
James got excited. He's probably part of your life too. You didn't realize it, Sugar Man.
I hope you're doing well, dude.
No, those two Punisher Omnis got in the reprint poll, man. So I hope you were happy about that. I hope you're doing okay, brother. Hope you're staying healthy. Michael, thank you so much for the super sticker. If you have a question,
I'll keep
Melanie will keep an eye out for your question.
Bar is asking.
Oh my god.
Tasty and beautiful Nutella cake with sweet cream on top. Oh, that sounds so good. What are you reading right now? You know what I thought this morning? I was like, oh shoot, Bar's gonna ask me what I'm reading, and I still haven't read Poison Ivy yet. Because it's in the craft room and I don't remember.
That's where it is.
It's there. Yes.
That's why I couldn't find it. I was going to put it in the thumbnail.
It's in the craft room.
It's in the craft room, Bar.
So Rat Queens. I finished reading Reaper Man by Terry Pratchett. Batman issues 142 and 143. So I need to finish up the Joker year one with 144. And Hades. One Piece and Hades. Thank you. I even brought them down here. Thank you. So shout out to Dynamite Comics.
Vincent, Dynamite.
This is really good. Okay, Hades. So they're doing these Disney villain lines, and apparently Maleficent's really popular.
People have told me that Maleficent is the best one.
I recommend picking up Hades. So these are the first 5 issues. It was out of order. The reason being is like, okay, who's writing it? It's just somebody I'm not familiar with. Elliot. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
This is, and it's great art too by Alessandra Rinaldi. But I like it. I think it's funny. It's episodic. Hades is trying to gather this group of people to go steal the Golden Fleece. And yeah, I find it humorous. It's fun. It's a light story. It's like, it's got a tinge of like manga-esque humor.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, just the way things are paced and drawn, and not that the art is drama-esque, but what's the word I'm looking for? It reminds me of it, and therefore, I like manga. It reminds me of it a tiny bit. Oh, and the fates, like one of them tells the others to quit trying to make everything rhyme, and it doesn't break the fourth wall, but it's aware of itself, kind of deal. So, yeah, I suggest Hades, Dynamite. They've got a whole Disney villains line.
Yeah, they've done
going out.
Scar and Cruella.
And that's what's fun about going to
Toro's
comic book
doing
store.
Shot Clock and Barrel, right?
Oh my gosh, when does that come out?
I don't know. I'll have to ask them. They're running a little behind on things.
It's fun to go to a comic book store. And like, I just picked this up because I like the cover. And I gave it a shot, and I'm like, oh my
gosh, another ranking. Well. Dude, Doc Holiday, did you get enough?
So, Doc, thank you for the super chat.
You actually got good events in here, though. Oh,
rank DC events best to worst in order between 1 to 10. Blackest Night, War of the Gods, 0 Hour. Look, I am thinking it. Final Crisis, Day of Judgment, New 52, 2011. Justice League, Trinity War, Final Night, Identity Crisis Legends.
I already know. Wait, like you're talking about the New 52 line? Like New 52, the entirety of New 52, dude? Oh, dude, I saw that Epic Mickey got it remastered. Thinking about it. I really like. Okay. All right. Let me focus on this. The best event out of here. So you want best to worst, right? Best to worst. Okay. For the Uncanny Omar, the best to worst from here. Best one being Blackest Night.
I need to reread that.
Blackest Night for sure. Honestly, if you're talking about New 52, right? Like the kickoff, that was a really good era. So yeah, that's second. Third is Final Crisis. That's another book that I appreciated the more I read. And I'm so glad I read Fourth World by Jack Kirby. 52. Actually, I will stick with 52 right there as number 2. 52 is so good. 52 pickup. You're talking about that era, right? The follow up to
52 pickup, the card game?
Infinite Crisis. No.
Okay.
No. So yeah, Blackest Night, 52, and then Final Crisis. After that would be the War of the Gods. I'm old school and I love me some George Perez. And it's got some early artwork in there by Phil Jimenez. And Legends, gotta go old school. Then this is where it gets a little tricky because Final Night, I think aspects of Final Night was really good. It's got some art by Stuart Eminem in there. The Trinity War after that, and 0 Hour. And last and absolutely least, Identity Crisis.
There you go.
Identity Crisis. I don't know what's worse, Identity Crisis or Civil War deux. Both are awful. Both are awful.
I've used one crafty lady, but she don't belong in there. One craft room's really cool. There's a Princess Celestia figure and a Starscream. And thank you.
There you go.
And Film Watcher, yeah, there's a whole line of them by Dynamite.
Yeah, there's Scar and lots of other ones.
And RG98. I had read Reaper Man years ago. I love the Discworld books with death.
Terry Pratchett.
I reread Hogwatch it.
The Hogfather?
And yes, Hogfather. The ending is so satisfying. It made me feel so good. What a great ending. And he says, I remember when all this will be again. Oh, I got goosebumps.
She loves giving herself goosebumps.
So, thank you for suggesting Theme of Time. And
did you ever see that comment from Michael Stockdale? Can you?
I will. Okay.
Disney
this
villains.
For you.
They would someday. Oh, do I think so? I think it would be up to Disney, right? And if Disney lets them, I think they should completely do one. I would love to see that because they really, really deserve it. There's a lot of good stories in there. And sometimes they get overlooked because when people see a Disney cartoon character, but let's not forget that one of the greatest comic books of all time is a Disney cartoon character. Donald Duck and then Uncle Scrooge.
I did not see something else from Michael. And Gilbert's daughters, and Gilbert read all Hades Still Need to Finish last issue. Enjoy it. That's
Saint Seiya, brother. Saint Seiya.
So, actually, I'd like to answer this question. So this person really wants to get Spider-Man by Chip Zdarsky. Don't know if it's good or not. Would you recommend it? I do, but I just want to say there's definitely a difference. I want to say I love Zdarsky so much. There's a difference in the beginning of let's say you get the Omni, the beginning of his run, and his more serious, not one shots. What are they called? Like limited run series. So he is definitely hyper. This is a hyper Peter Parker in his Spider-Man run, at least at the beginning. That he's just very, very over the top. That's not quite the Peter Parker that I like. However, when he writes some serious, like in Life Story, yes, I remember the right name this time. In Life Story, oh my gosh. And in Spider-Man Shadow, oh my gosh.
So I think the second half of his arc on Spectacular Spider-Man,
honestly, I haven't gotten to,
is the best part because that's the more serious stuff. That's when there's a couple of one-shots that really pull at your heartstrings. Not one-shots, I'm sorry. A couple of single issue stories that really pull at your heart swing or at your heartstrings. They're really good. Yeah. Talon by James Tiny Onion, worth reading. I liked it. It was supposed to be an omnibus, but it didn't happen.
Daredevil by Chip, and it's like, that is a great comparison.
Yeah,
that is a perfect comparison.
Beautiful artwork too by Kiketo.
Years ago, I did a review, and I was like, "You could use this as literature and teach it in class. There's so much to analyze." Oh my gosh! Yes, Daredevil by it. I'm loving Batman by Zdarsky because again, it's that over the top stuff that.
That is definitely over the top.
It also has heart in it. Oh, so. Let's see. Are you saying one of my favorite Zdarsky Spider-Man moments is his Daredevil run when they first meet?
Arturo's right. That J. Jonah issue was excellent.
That is such a good issue. Oh, it's such a good issue. Have you read Skyward by Jeremy Dale? Do you know him? Did you know him?
Do I know Jeremy Dale? No, but I like Skyward. That was a pause. What was there a pause?
You were pausing.
Yeah, I liked it.
I will, Bar. Is Ultimate Spider-Man Omni Volume 1 good for new readers? Yep, it is.
Oh, yes.
Because it's just the beginning of the story.
Yep. It's modernizing the story for a new universe.
The one page from Zdarsky's Sandman issue gets reposted on Reddit.
It's a power. I mean, there's a lot of powerful.
Sandman?
No, baby, you're thinking of Neil Gaiman's Sandman. He's talking about Sandman Marco.
Oh, okay.
Marco.
I was like, did he write it?
It happens to me too. What was that? I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was the comic book Shadow Man. My daughter got excited. She was like, they made a comic of Shadow Man? I'm like, okay, baby, you need to calm down. Not Mega Man.
Oh, man. Let's see. What about his final Spectacular Spider-Man issue where he also draws?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Aww,
some really good moments in there.
I need to get through the beginning part of it.
I mean, but that's the thing that I try to. Years ago, when you were going through your Uncanny reading, you stopped at the Man-Thing issue, the 144, and you're like, I can't do it. And I said,
Uncanny X-Men?
Mm-hmm. You stopped at Uncanny X-Men 144, and you said, I'm done. And I said, yes, because you just left the Dark Phoenix saga. You just left Days of Future Past.
Sorry.
Not everything is going to be that good. but you can't appreciate the good without going through the bad. And I know I sound like a broken record, but there's a lot of truth.
Much good stuff to read.
Oh, sure, yeah, you can fast forward your entire life and pick out the good things, but how are you going to appreciate them if you don't go through the mess and the sadness?
Is this Adam Sandler's Click movie?
What?
It had a good message. It had a good message.
Where did that come from? I'm talking about comics.
Fast forwarding your life to the good parts. That's
wow,
what he did.
Look at you.
That's
so
ADHD right there.
Somebody's teaching a movie class this semester. Please, Omar, your opinion. Quick review of X-Men's 1 through 3 by Claremont and Lee. Wordy.
Oh, here's
beautiful art. Wordy. That's my review. It's like Claremont was going out with a bang. He's like, oh, these MFers are going to pay me by the word. I'll show them. I'll show them why Chris Claremont's king.
Michael, thank you for the super chat. And I'm sorry, like you sent another one for this thing. Thank you. So I'm an epic collector.
Oh, okay.
And since DC announced the finest line, should I wait for the eventual releases of like Kyle Rayner or get the Rising?
I know, isn't that like so weird that we just got the compendium of Kyle Rayner's first volume and now they're releasing this? I tell you what, if you wait long enough, you can still, if it goes out of print, you can still find those 2 trades that make up that run fairly cheap. So, yeah. Oh,
Omar justifying the curse of X-Men.
Curse of everything, right? Every comic is like that. Not everything is good. Captain America went through some rough patches. Holy crap. Look at Spider-Man. People are like, Spider-Man. Heck yeah, chat. Just got my very expensive monthly pre-order 2 boxes. What'd you get, Roberto? But I mean, every comic book run is like that. It's the curse of X for me, but to somebody else, it's the curse of being a fan of Spider-Man. It's a curse of being a fan of Batman. Not everything can be great. Hope they bring back Teresa Parker. Oh, I like that character. I don't think they've really done a lot with them.
So we're going a few more minutes because Oliver's like,
yeah. I want to give them
30 seconds. And...
Yeah. I want to give them some time.
And yeah, I'll announce the students of the week next week. I'll do a double announcement because there's one person I cannot remember who I picked. So let's see.
Okay.
So I guess a couple more minutes.
No to the Marvel Swimsuit Edition Omnibus. Maybe one day.
So Michael's looked for ages and they've been out of print and selling for a lot of money.
Oh, really? And they haven't gone down since the compendium came out?
So that, man,
I
that's
liked
what we were just talking about. He's too hyper for me at the very beginning, and I haven't gone past that. And then Omar was saying, then the second half is good. Life Story is terrific. There's some
Spider Shadows, excellent,
Shadows,
which you reviewed, which will go up on the channel sometime.
Yeah, I reviewed Spider Shadow. Highly recommend it. Omar's keeping it as a video for like an in case video.
I need those.
You know, if something just unplanned, unforeseen happens, and he needs a video, then he's got one. So, what's your favorite Superman art? Hey, Colt Dog.
Man of Steel is up there. I actually like Superman Exile. Post Infinite Crisis was really good when it was like Kurt Busiek, Jeff Johns, and Richard Donner, Fabian Nicieza. That era was so good. Triangle Years will be my answer probably because of after Byrne left, they started the Triangle Years, and that was really good. The World War Saga was really good. I read that compendium in one sitting. It was so good. What's up, Cold Dog?
Yeah, he was just saying howdy back because I said hey. So Nick talking about Daredevil, most consistently well written. You just need to read Daredevil.
Yep. I haven't read Saladin Ahmed's run yet. So, hola, saludos a Melanie y Omar, hermano. Do we know when we're going to get Avengers JLA Omni? Go ahead, sweetie. No, we don't. It's not in the omnibus. But would you rather get that, or would you rather have an absolute reprint? An absolute reprint would be amazing, right?
There's 3 students who I had them do storyboards this week, and they want to actually film and make a stop motion of Superman fighting Spider-Man. They're figures. I was like, it's awesome.
We're gonna go see it today. I'm gonna go see it today.
I said something about like there used to be a DC versus Marvel comic, and they're reprinting it. And I started talking like that. And I'm like, I gotta stop. Of course, they appreciate it, but I was like, I can't go like
it was on CNN.
Into it. Oh, was it?
Yeah,
it was like so
big news.
It's being reprinted, guys. If you want to check it out.
Quick question, Omar. How's the quality of the?
Where is it?
That one right there. Try material. And please don't eat all of it, baby. Oh. This is a part of the series I'm not familiar. Oh, it's good. There's a lot of good. The breakdowns. Oh, excellent story. You get art by Adam Hughes. You get art by Bart Sears in there. Solid, man. What's up, Big Johnny? How are you, man?
So, what? How many more questions before we end the stream?
What time is it? Oh gosh, we've gone over. Let's do 5 more questions. I missed the. Do not miss Dune 2. Oh, you miss. But Lord of the Rings, they do come back from time to time, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Gen X and Exiles and Surgeon Omnibus. Omar, how are the 3 hardcovers of Justice League from Scott Snyder? I wish they had collected No Justice in that format, but they didn't. They set up a lot of stories for what's to come in the Dark Knight's death metal. Unfortunately, I think editors got involved and said, yeah, how about you just use the Batman Who Laughs again? That's what it feels like happened, because he was setting up another character. But good, they're good. If you like his writing in Batman, you start seeing what he's like building up to in between metal and death metal.
How does Sandman compare to his novels? I'm assuming you're talking about Gaiman.
Gaiman?
I really, really like Gaiman, and Sandman is one of my top 10 comics. So I feel like that is consistent throughout the whole run. With his novels, it's hit or miss for me, and it's not because he's a bad author, right, or writer. I just, for some reason, sometimes in his novels, I don't know. Yeah, that it's a miss for me. So, I know that's not going in depth in terms of his writing style, but I just feel like Sandman is a good, solid, consistent run. And again, not that it has any bad books, but like, okay, let's say Stardust. Don't hate me. I didn't really get into it. I don't even remember what it's about. And, but off the top of my head, I guess I can't think of like, in terms of his, I can't analyze this in terms of his writing style. Final answer.
For me, I love American Gods. It's one of my favorite novels. But Sandman is an experience. American Gods is a good story. It's a great story. And that is the best way I can describe what Sandman means to me.
Yeah, that's a good way of wording it. Experience.
The difference between an omnibus and an absolute edition, absolutes are taller. They come in this slipcase. And usually not that much collected in there compared to an omnibus. And I do... somebody was asking if I still talk to Gabe. Yeah, man. Me and Gabe like talk just about every day. We're in the Omnibus chat. My birthday's March 15th. No way, dude. Are you kidding me? We're the same age. Well,
wow.
I'm older than you for a day. Beware the Ides of March. Big Johnny, happy birthday, brother. Not yet, but you know what I mean. Yeah, mine's March 14th, my brother. So happy early birthday month, man. Happy future baby. I celebrate mine on March 17th, where I'm in primary.
You said baby.
You said happy future B-Day.
You said baby. It is small print. This.
Thanks for the wonderful stream, Omar and Melanie. Hope you enjoy Dune 2 and have a wonderful weekend. Stay minty, Excelsior, and everyone in the chat. Be well and have a great weekend. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Yeah, we went over a little bit because we had some dead air.
Baker, you're welcome.
Thanks. I really enjoyed American Gods. I've been thinking about getting it Sandman's. Yeah. I always tell people that those first 10 issues of Sandman, it's like, it's not the same as the rest of Sandman. It's kind of like getting into Berserk and you're reading the first 3 Tonkabon. It's not like the rest of Berserk. Yes, there's demon sex in there, but not.
And I still like the first 10.
Not Sandman. Well, no, there is a little bit of that too in Sandman. Sandman is just more part of the DC universe in those first 10 issues, and it ties heavily into like Batman and like Silver Age stories. But sorry for breaking the stream with that first question. You did that, Chris Manga. Enjoy Heroes Con. And if you're at C2E2 again, come and say hi to us. We're gonna have a panel there. I'll let you all know what time and stuff, and I'll post it on our social media. Nice necklaces. What Wolverine collected editions would you recommend to Marvel noobs before going? Deadpool and Cable, Omnibus, Wolverine Omnibus Volume 3. Seriously. And then if you want to see them together, Marvel just released the Wolverine and Deadpool collection. Comes out this week.
Yeah, Craig, because he doesn't try to shoehorn DC in.
Yeah, he does his own thing.
He gets to make it his own thing.
Yeah, there's no demon.
It's a whole universe complex of family, death, destruction, delirium, destiny.
Once you get past the first arc, it's when
desire and
it becomes the endless, and nothing like that has ever been. I want to say there's never been an experience like that again for me, like Sandman. Yeah, you'll never forget your first Sandman. But that's it, everybody. I want to thank you all for watching. Smash that like button on the way out. Share the video. Let others know about us. And it's the best way to, support the channel too. We're out on Patreon. Thank you all so much. And I have a thing on Patreon. I'm putting up a poll. Domavex has made some thumbnail templates for the trade paperback Tuesdays. And I really like them, but I was like, he gave me 3 choices. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to let the Patreons decide which one they like better, which of the words stand out a little more. So
put the chain together one more time.
Okay.
And as always, stay best friends. Oh.
Yes, choke the life out
there.
of
Now you could. Gosh dang it, stay minty.
And thank you to Final Shadow for all the timestamps every week. Thank you.